I know I'm maturing because certain things don't bother me as much. On last week's episode, SaVon alerted the community, our audience, the people that care or don't care. Salute if you don't care, welcome. That he's looking for a new place. He's looking for a new home.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I'm second in that. I'm tired of living in the hood. Okay? Woke up this morning, we had to record with our amazing guest who we're going to get to in a second. Very excited to have him here.
Yes.
Threw me off my whole mojo. Everybody in the chat talking about, yo, I'm already there, I'm on the way. And lo and behold, a crackhead ransacked my car.
Oh my God, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, man. And you know what?
I've been trying to like move you out of there.
Yeah, I mean, you still in the hood.
I know. I'm trying to move us out of there.
That's what I'm saying. We trying to get out. I don't know if I can keep doing this. No, I knew I'm getting older now because it didn't even bother me. I'm talking about everything was ransacked. My car insurance on the floor, the little booklet they give you with the car, that shit's tossed all over the place. The only thing that was in there was condoms.
That's it.
That was it.
I mean, at least you was always protected.
Always.
Stay strapped
You
up.
never know when you're going to be protected or need to protect someone else.
See, you know, some people, when they talk about keeping protection in their car, they're talking about a firearm.
Yeah, I mean, that's
you.
I'm past those days.
You keep that thing on you for real.
For that dang thing.
This guy's crazy.
I keep that thing for that thing. Regardless,
you
though,
do.
SaVon, I second that. I think it's time to get out of the hood. And I'm just so happy we made it here safely. And we got a guest today, right?
Yes, we freaking do,
Man.
God damn it. Yes, we do, man. I'm excited for this one because I like to talk to people who stand on business. I like to talk to people who don't run away from the things that they say.
Right.
I like to talk to people who are educated in what it is that they do
Me
and
too.
how they speak. And so for me, it's also really dope, right? So again, I always mention it because it's important to document the things that you're going through in real time. And that's what we've been doing for like the last, 4 or 5 years. It's like our diary.
Nah,
this
we
podcast is
going on
almost like
7
a
years.
diary. Like y'all really know what it is. Y'all see everything happening.
Yeah.
And so a few months ago when we started this whole musical chairs kind of guest host thing, I was excited at the opportunity to talk to new people and to meet new people and to put like every episode from us is really a new dynamic.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a new energy.
You never know what you're going to get.
And so I was excited. Like, we love the Yazzes, we love the Nylas, we love the Edens, we love the people who come on the show and who have helped us throughout this whole transition period. But I couldn't wait to talk to somebody new.
Ooh.
And for that reason, we've brought the good brother Art
Art
onto the podcast. God damn it!
Give it up for Art, y'all.
I'm finally here. I feel like I made it now.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. For those of you that don't know, Art is he's a very humble individual. He's also a producer and host. Producer at the Breakfast Club.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Actually, Art, give him a little something of what you do, man.
Oh,
I
man.
want to speak for you.
I mean, I was gonna let you just.
You want me to give you flowers?
Yeah, he said, butter me up.
Butter me up. I'll give you flowers today.
Nah. I mean, you said it right. Yeah. Producer at the Breakfast Club. I don't even, when you got to talk about yourself, sometimes it's difficult because you're like,
and Alex,
weird. I'm the same way.
We don't even say that we have a podcast when we meet people.
Yeah.
So for you to have him say, "Hey man, this is what I do," Art has his own show, The New Era.
Yes.
Give him a little bit.
Come on,
of that,
give
man.
it to him, Art.
yeah. I mean, we haven't announced it yet, but it will be announced soon, which is dope because this is something, what SaVon said, this is something I've been working for pretty much, I don't know, forever, man. So to have that with Power 105, that's dope for me.
For sure.
So yeah, it'll be out soon. But I don't know, where do I start, man? I got a YouTube channel called The Boy Art Show where I kind of just speak my mind and say things that, that I want to say. And what's so interesting, when I was coming on the show, I told my group chat, and my friends, they listen to y'all. So
Shout out to the group chat.
Wow, my friends were like, yo, this is crazy. They were like, yo, I swear to God, because I told SaVon and Alex that I used to listen to them in college, but they didn't believe me.
Hey, yo, relax.
So that's how I know we old.
Hold up.
Nah, we
doing
old
this shit
now.
a little too long. Right? Me and Alex still in the hood, and niggas was listening to us in college. Hey, we might have to reroute this thing, bro. I don't know where we're taking it.
Nah, but I know it sounds funny, but that's just like,
That's
like
amazing.
shout out to y'all, man. Like the shit that y'all would, y'all didn't even know y'all were inspiring a young kid like me, like,
not at
and
all.
y'all were doing that. You know what I'm saying? So give y'all flowers for that. Like that's crazy.
I ain't
So,
gonna lie. When you
appreciate
told
y'all
me
for
that,
inviting
I
me.
didn't know whether to smile or cry, but I smiled first.
I mean, it's a good thing. Y'all inspired.
It's a blessing
so many
because
people, bro.
I think I've told people like Joe Budden, and we spoken about Charlamagne here. Those are the cats we were watching when I was in college. Like I remember being a little delinquent, rolling up getting ready for my next class, wanting to see what they was doing everyday struggle, wanting to see what they was on the Breakfast Club. So to hear someone else doing it for us, I mean, damn.
You know what it is? It just hit me when you said that because you know, obviously we look at those people, the Charlamagnes, the Joe Buttons, you know, the Ebros. Ebro was somebody I really tapped into when I was coming up. But just those people, like, they've already been established.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been on TV. They have all these connections. So I would guess, because there was nobody like you and I doing this, right?
Not at the age range.
At that time, there was only the big dogs, and so we only had to look at the big dogs. So I guess we kind of been like that bridge, and I almost liken it to like Mandy and Weezy a bit, because they were who I was looking at alongside the Joe Buttons and the Charlamagnes, because they were the people I'm like, yo, they're making noise. Right. Now, granted, it's not music, it's not hip hop, but I'm like, these are two young, black, unknown women who are tapping into uncharted territory. Like, how the fuck did they get there? So I never thought about it. Like, maybe this podcast might have served that to some people.
Because y'all living it every day. Y'all get to come and do this every day. So it's hard for you to like step outside of that box. But trust me, it's true.
Thank you, man.
Like, my friends listen to y'all, man. I say this looking at y'all straight in your eyes, man. My friends listen to y'all.
Straight your posture after that. You heard?
Yeah, word.
Niggas listen to us, SaVon.
Now I gotta chill with, because I was saying some flagrant jokes.
Same.
Last week, bro, I didn't realize that I mixed up cocktail sauce with cock sauce.
Now you said both.
I took the tail off the cock, and that was a crazy clip.
Wow, you starting off early today too.
No, I was just really mad at myself for that.
Nah, take the tail off that cock.
All right.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
You before we get into the topics and some of the things that, you know, is happening in the world, let's talk to the people who make this podcast go around, our audience, our people. Thank y'all for tapping in. Y'all know it's the Need to Know podcast. Like Alex said, what you need to know, when you need to know, on the Need to Know podcast. I go by the name SaVon, SaVon. I'm sorry, Fab. Even though you in this space of podcasting, I'm jacking your shit, bro. I'm sorry. I'm taking it.
Be careful. You see he doing the podcast now with Jim Jones on him.
Yeah, but he hasn't really gave us the FA. The FA. He ain't really do that in a minute. Yeah. So that's mine now. Trademark. All that.
Podcasters be stealing shit. Hey, what up? That's amazing. What up, y'all? It's your boy A, as always, the Pac Urbone Poppy. Never alone, always with a posse. It's only one Alex, and today, like we told y'all, man, we got the boy artist in the building, man.
I'm here, man. What's going on?
Yes,
thank y'all again, man.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Full circle moments.
Really quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get into
so we've been doing this thing, right? We've been dropping a little bit more. For those who are just tapping in, this is a Monday episode. We are dropping each and every Monday, Tuesday on Patreon, and Thursday as well. So we're dropping 3 times a week. And a part of that, if you want to go support, if you want to get rid of these ads, Kieran, all of these ads gotta go, bro.
No, they don't.
Alex, they gotta go, bro.
No, they don't.
We got 19 ads before they even hear our voice.
All right, well, they'll just have to prep themselves. This is your PSA to prep yourselves, okay, for the next 20 ads. Hell, y'all. They love us.
But you can get it ad-free if you head over to Patreon.
Exactly.
There is a way for you guys to support.
Can't go.
All right? There's a very simple way for you guys to support some of your favorite creatives. Like Art said, we've been doing this thing for a while, man, and this is just one of the ways that we can connect with you. In addition to that, you get some perks over on Patreon. Today will be one of the very first times that we're gonna answer a fan listener question.
Yes,
you can submit those questions over on Patreon. So let's get into it,
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Really quick. Shout out to Elizabeth Rodriguez, who wants to know, what are y'all's beliefs on the afterlife and or aliens?
Oh, I love this stuff.
You know, I like to be hospitable.
Yeah.
So I will allow our guest to go first, because I feel like you got some strong thoughts on aliens, the afterlife, and all. Like, real quick, introduce you to Frankie.
Oh, what's up? Oh, I see Frankie.
In-house alien.
Okay.
We talking about aliens.
Now the question makes sense. Yeah. I was like, all right, cool. Okay, I'm rolling.
Also, Art is very opinionated.
Hey, man.
All right. I know he's being humble to start. He's very opinionated. I hope you can keep up with his content. But no, continue.
No, but can we start with the afterlife?
Okay.
Because I just had this conversation with somebody the other day. It was a hip hop artist, and we were talking about just he's lost so many people in his lives, and we were talking about just how to move, you know, because you've had people gone, and you know, everybody want to be like, man, tomorrow you never what's the word people say?
You don't mess with it tomorrow. What do you mean?
If you don't do something today, something tomorrow.
Tomorrow's not promised.
Tomorrow's not promised. Yes.
What you could do today, why wait for tomorrow?
Why wait for tomorrow?
Yeah, my
exactly.
mom says it a lot.
And so they always say that, and so me and him was going back and forth. We were arguing because I'm on the stance of, if you believe in the afterlife, if you believe that there's this heaven and God got you, you'll be sitting in gold. I'm a spiritual person. I believe in God, but I'm just saying for those of us who have that belief, why are you afraid of death? That's where my mind went. So why care if you die tomorrow? So I think it's just, are you trying to attain, wealth on earth? Like, what is it that is keeping you, like, I got to do everything I got to do today, so tomorrow is not promised? Like, I don't understand that.
I think it's about how you go out, right? Like, if you go out, somebody riding you, shorty riding you, you go out just like that, you might not even really care about that afterlife.
Oh, who did that?
Somebody.
Homie, nah.
Our man.
Not our man.
Okay,
no.
they man.
Yes, the internet's man.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You know the one? R.I.P. Ish's man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ish from the Joe Budden podcast. Oh my God, why are we forgetting his name?
Kevin Samuel.
Kevin Samuel, yeah.
He went out on a Red Bull. Let me not put that out there. Red Bull and Viagra for sure, though.
With a bang.
He might be getting unlimited of that in heaven, though. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on what his heaven look like. Huh?
That might be his heaven.
But my point is I hate that people hit the tomorrow isn't promised bullshit, because I could swear on here, right? Damn, I'm so used to radio. I'm like, I can swear on
It's a podcast. You good, baby?
Nah, but yes, I hate when people say that bullshit, because I feel like, man, if you believe in that God got you and that, the heaven is this holy land, this gold, like futuristic land, like if you really believe that, why are you afraid of dying? I want to go there. That's my mindset.
Hey man,
I want to go there.
Words are powerful. All right?
I mean,
and I ain't rushing to go nowhere.
Nobody's
I
rushing.
like where I'm at right now.
But
I understand what you're saying. Like, why be afraid? Why be afraid of it? Right.
But people want to be in control, Art. That's the one thing I've noticed in my time here on Earth.
That's the problem.
People want to be in control of every single thing, even the things we have no control over. So like people like you and I subscribe to that. It is what it is, homie. All you can do is put your best foot forward.
I think there's another component to it where it's the unknown.
Yes.
Nobody's ever gone and came back and said, hey, this is how it was. Like,
it was some niggas.
Nah, I mean, in my personal life, I know that he just died and came back. For real. Love him.
SaVon.
He said that to me. He went into cardiac arrest, went to sleep. The shit stopped. Came back. He said, damn, it just felt like a hard nap. So nobody can give you what the afterlife really is. It just feel like sleep. So what do we, you know what I'm saying? Like there's just it's uncharted territory. So I think that's why everybody, and to Alex's point, like, we all know we got a day. And that's the hard truth of death. But we don't know when, and we don't know exactly how. And that's probably the other factor in it, right? Like, who was my guy who just passed away on vacation with his family?
Oh my God. We're having brain farts today.
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yes.
Malcolm Jamal Warner, right? He went on vacation. And went with his family. You're not saying I'm not going to return home. You're not going there with that mindset. So I think it's the unpredictability of it is what keeps people on edge. And it's like, wait, hold up. Maybe I need to live a little bit more conservative because it could just happen. I don't know how. The Kobe Bryant thing. I think one of the things that make Kobe's passing so tragic is not that he just passed. It was a very tragic death.
Yeah.
Right? So I think that plays a little bit into it.
So you putting stress on yourself that shouldn't be, because to what you just said, man, if you just have faith, believing in God, some people don't even believe God exists, right? So you're believing.
Niggas don't got faith.
That's the whole point.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
And that's my point, is that y'all don't really have faith as much as you believe you have. It's like, if you have faith, why are you concerned that you won't make it to the afterlife? Or why are you concerned that my headphones going on? Maybe that's God pulling me like,
God, like, shut up too much. You're doing way too much on this podcast.
Not yet. All right, well, how do you feel about aliens?
I do. I mean, you have to believe in aliens.
Kind of have to, right?
And then they just put I was reading something the other day about an 8th planet, right? So they took away Pluto, and now they're saying that there's another planet.
Wasn't that 9? I thought growing up it was 9 planets.
They planted on our face. I don't believe shit.
You know
I
what?
don't know. Let me look that. I swear I just seen
that
that the other day about the 8th planet. But the point I'm trying to make is that if we have that much existing around us, how can you be stupid enough to not believe that aliens exist?
And think about it. We didn't create the solar system. It means, to SaVon's point about after death, there's more unknown.
Yes.
Come on now. Even the imaging of how we view aliens. It's the same thing. Big ass bald head, them 2 black eyes like our guy Frankie in house.
Yeah.
No, for real. Like,
Don't look at me and say big ass bald head.
I didn't. I looked at Frankie.
No, you did. You pointed at Frankie looking at me talking about big ass bald head, bitch.
Well, I didn't mean it. I was thinking about Frankie's head. Pause. But for
He
real.
didn't look at you. I ain't gonna lie.
He did, right?
My fault,
Like,
Tony.
he can't even help me.
I didn't mean it.
It's all right.
All right. But think about it. Even for the movies, like the first alien movie ever, how did y'all know this is what an alien could look like?
What was your reference point?
What was your reference point?
What was your reference point?
You were referencing something because in
Yeah.
later movies, they kind of take on the same imaging. So come on.
Well, you know my theory. Octopus, they're aliens. Octopus is not from this earth. They were dropped in the sea, the darkest, deepest part of the sea from space.
Yeah.
Straight from space, right into the ocean. Boom, have fun. We gonna test these idiots to see if they can identify what an alien is.
Yeah.
They are not, they're too smart. They shapeshift. They're
Change
toxic.
colors.
They're it's a lot going on with that.
Yeah, and most people subscribe to the real space is underwater.
Yeah,
I've been seeing that theory lately.
What show did that? South Park? I think South Park did a
they do
theory on
everything.
that. Yeah,
I've been seeing that
funny.
lately.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Again, another unknown place.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
What I'll say about the aliens is like, we would just be too naive to think we're the only living beings in this universe. If the universe is as big as they claim it to be and, believe in science that says, hey, this is what it is. Oh, and also, by the way, there are 8 planets. They discontinued Pluto. So growing up for me, it was 9. But I guess they said, hey, Pluto,
they took that out. I
too
remember.
little. So now it's 8. Damn, I'm stupid.
They just announced the other day that
There's another one.
there was another one. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I just want to know why aliens have been so nice to us. Like, y'all done seen Alien vs. Predator?
I told you why.
Why? They've been so nice to us, letting us just
We
live
are
over
the
here.
ant farm.
Yeah, for real. They treat us like little pets.
Yeah, we are the ant farm. We like us doing this right now. They are just laughing at us, not because they're enjoying our content.
Yeah.
Like these stupid idiots.
But for years, years upon decades, they just letting us live, build shit, grow older.
What if God is actually protecting aliens from us because God see what humans are doing down here on Earth, and not obeying His orders, not following His instructions, and God is like, you know what? The aliens are doing such a better job of listening to me. Why would I ruin their innocence and bring them to Earth? So maybe God is like protecting the alien from coming to Earth.
I'll be honest, aliens are more disciplined than us.
They got
more dick discipline.
Somebody just broke into your car.
Word,
You think aliens is doing that?
No.
They ain't even broke into Earth and we got all this shit.
Yes, they would at least ask before they abduct.
And niggas broke into your car for nothing.
For nothing. You were absolutely right.
Come on. So
I subscribe to it. I subscribe to aliens. If you don't subscribe to aliens, I don't know, man. Better start waking up.
No, so you believe in aliens? Yes or no?
Wholeheartedly, absolutely.
Art.
No question in my mind.
Oh yes, 1000%.
No question in my mind.
All right, we all believe in aliens.
Yes.
And what's
Plus,
your
Lil
thoughts?
Wayne exists. How can you not believe Lil Wayne? Like, come on, man.
Niggas got mad aliens all over the place.
This nigga Lil Wayne is not a human being, bro.
And he told us.
Why?
He told us this.
Why is he
I am
not a human being?
Because he told us.
I'm not.
Remember?
Niggas say he's not a human being.
forgot the
I
mixtape
believe
series.
people when they tell me shit.
Me
so.
too. Listen, I subscribe to that. You gotta tell me one time, tell me who
That's
you are. I
it.
believe it.
All
Absolutely.
right, so let's talk about some aliens real quick.
Let's do it.
Who could potentially be an alien? You said Lil Wayne. That's your vote.
1000%.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say Chris Brown.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say Chris Brown is an alien. He's not from this earth.
Chris
Whatever
Brown's an
he
alien.
be doing and the shit that
Yes.
he's just different. He's an alien.
Michael Jordan, LeBron, aliens.
LeBron might be an alien.
Yeah.
I can see that.
You know what's crazy? You might be on to something now. Because Chris Brown is so rare, bro. Like the shit he be doing. Remember when he like backflipped and landed on beat? That's just
Like
simple,
yesterday?
but like he be at concerts singing for hours,
Yeah.
dancing, singing. So he just might, I don't know, he might.
Like He do drugs within that. Like, all right, never mind.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, because he said he didn't. Shout out to my man CB.
Shorty, that took 1,000 dicks in a day. That's some alien behavior.
Whoa.
It's the OnlyFans. She broke the record.
No, that's just big.
Yeah.
No,
that's insane.
That's whole behavior.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. And I ain't got no problem with it. If you want to hold your pussy out, do what you want to do. It's your world. You feel me? I don't control your box.
1,000 dicks in one day is crazy though.
Ain't that vicious?
I don't know if that's alien behavior.
That might just be horny behavior.
Yeah, you just horny.
That's not alien.
You just horny.
Okay.
Or being horny?
No. It's her having those aspirations and completing the task.
Oh shit.
That's kind of wild.
You saying she got one of them alien pussies?
She's just from another planet, because who's doing this? Only aliens probably fuck like that, bro. Like aliens to reproduce, they probably need that amount of pleasure. Yeah.
That's so. I wonder if some guys went. If she was fucking more guys, or if it was just because I'm not familiar with the story, so I wonder if it was one at a time.
Yeah.
Because how long does that take? If there breaks in between?
I think she did it marathon style.
Yeah,
really.
Real. Had them all, invited them all over.
It's not a sprint. We ain't gonna get everybody in one shot. We gonna thug this thing one by one by one. Like the 900th and 99th guy, he might be the alien too.
Nah, he the nasty.
Because he done seen all these guys just handle their business. He's like, hey, it's my turn.
Yeah, he the
all jokes
nastiest.
aside, like you're saying something that I kind of want to expand on, because I think this is gonna sound crazy, but I think women might be aliens too. And I'm gonna land the plane real quick. Just think about what women do with their bodies. Like that's not
amazing.
Normal.
It's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I see what you're saying.
when you see a woman give birth,
it's amazing.
Like that's not.
You on this ledge by yourself, though? I'm gonna let you know.
No,
I like you a lot.
No, he's saying they got superpowers.
They got superpowers.
That's my man. I got him.
There we go.
Aliens have superpowers
that's
to
my
me.
man.
Like so when I see stuff like that, so when we go back to taking, I know she didn't take it all at once, but taking all that dick like that, like and your pussy being okay after that, to me that's like that's amazing as a woman. Like women are just naturally amazing at what they do.
It's
like,
and they should just snatch back. It's amazing.
It just
It's amazing. God bless all of them.
And we gotta like think about something else before our shit get back up. Like
I ain't know we was going there. Yo, all right, we only got 19 women that listen.
No, we
One
don't.
of them asked the question. Like, let's keep the ladies with us. But I guess I do understand what you're saying. What they go through is as men, we can't even imagine it, right? Like I always have said that. Like all of my homies be like, "Yo, bro, could you imagine having to give birth? Like we not as tough as we think.
Superheroes.
We not as tough as we think. They look forward to giving birth. Like all my homegirls can't wait to be moms.
Yeah, facts.
Nah, that shit is scary.
We'll
man.
never be able to speak to that.
Yeah,
it's an internal feeling. Yeah.
That pain. Oh man, shout out to women. That's all I'm saying. Women y'all are.
I want to do
amazing.
the pregnancy simulator.
Really?
Wait, huh?
Yeah.
Because you can feel the
You
pain
can do
too.
that?
Yeah, they got a simulator out. You can buy it on fucking Amazon. We should do it.
And you can
knew
feel,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, they got a period one too for cramps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
Who comes up with these things?
People that want men to feel anguish.
Yes.
Got it.
1000%. Yeah.
Got it.
Absolutely. These things could be purchased.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But yes, the Need to Know does subscribe to aliens. And SaVon, remember I was telling you a few episodes ago, they said there's an alien ship that is 8 miles long headed our way. So I guess we'll find out if they're real or not if they ever arrive.
Didn't one flew over Jersey like a couple of months ago?
Don't say that.
I heard about that.
Don't say that.
Yeah, no, I promise I saw something like that. One flew over Jersey.
There's always been spottings, but no real confirmations, right?
I was on the phone the other day, and I think a piece of a comet fell, ironically, in the Bronx. And no, I'm so serious. I promise you, if I can make it.
Nah, niggas from the Bronx are aliens.
No, I'm telling you, bro, it hit.
That was somebody that fell out the window and died.
And I thought it was thunder. And then I looked on the Citizens app, and it said, "Yo, did you hear that big kaboom?" And then I was on the news, and the news said, "Yo, a piece of a comet hit in the Bronx." I don't know.
They ever seen a comet?
Yeah,
just something. Bro,
why they ain't just say debris?
No, it was a piece because
a debris.
It was the size of a baseball, and it sounded like thunder when it hit.
Sound like debris to me.
No, man.
You know our people don't. If we don't know shit, we just say what we think it is as the thing. So niggas lied to you and said,
it's a comet.
Oh, it's a comet.
Nah,
the fuck the comet look like?
No, it was a piece of a fragment
of a comet.
Yes.
So what does that look like?
A baseball, they said. The size of a baseball.
They playing with us.
I'm telling you, I heard it in the Bronx.
They playing with us.
Did you see this?
I didn't see this.
Okay.
No, I just felt the effects
See?
of it. Yeah.
Okay.
See, every time they tell us bullshit, we never see it. Think about it.
That bum ass boy
with me.
Nah, when a nigga cooking, y'all let him cook.
Let him cook. All right. In addition to those questions from our Patreon, we're also doing a quick giveaway.
Yes.
So please make sure y'all qualify. Head over to Patreon, leave a comment, leave your name, where we can find you. We are keeping track of these entries. Also, I have been fascinated and super tapped in over on Apple.
Yeah.
So if you head over to Apple and you leave just a comment, review,
You're
rate,
leaving some
like,
good ones right now, too.
they are. You've been reading them too?
Of course.
You don't read comments. Oh shit.
No, that's way different.
That's different?
This is like we're giving things out.
You got to know who
we got to make sure
making an investment in.
Yeah, we got to make sure they're actually real people.
We're giving away AirPod Pro Maxes.
Yes.
Nah,
over the head. Yeah, the over the head AirPod Pro Maxes. Yeah.
Nah, you already here. Sorry, brother. Oh, never mind.
No, I'm saying.
I thought you were trying to get in on the sweepstakes.
No. He was describing it, and I was letting him know. Like, yeah, I listened.
Okay.
Yeah, I listened, dude.
I'm sorry.
Nah, I appreciate that. All right, cool. Where do you want to begin? Hey, where you want to start?
Oh man, so many places to get to. Well, we should get to a beef that has ended.
Beef that has ended.
Beef that's ended. What kind of beef?
Well, Ice Spice and Latto, man. Shout out to Ice Spice and Latto. I mean, I can't even talk. Look, they got me stuttering already. See that?
Oh, you want to talk about the ladies?
We gotta talk about the ladies.
Let's. Okay. You know what? I know we're gonna talk about Ice Spice and Latto.
Okay.
But since we do have our guy here, he wears Power 105 on his chest. When he walked in, he said, "Yeah, hey, I'm Art from Power 105, nigga. Who's you?"
Yeah, that's what he said.
Right? I'm Art from Minnesota. Who is you? Okay. I don't even know how he made it from Minnesota to Brooklyn. But shout out to you, bro. You're doing something great. I'm gonna clap it up for that.
Hey man, I appreciate it, SaVon. I appreciate it. I'll take it. Even though you tried to throw some sauce on it, I was like, I'll take it.
No, yeah, man.
Let's focus on art for a second.
For sure. And just some of the things that's been said. I think it's been really interesting to pivot that the ladies who've been leading hip hop, where they are currently today. I know you had mentioned Ice Spice, Latto.
Yes.
But Charlamagne had mentioned GloRilla versus Nicki Minaj's catalog.
Do we have the clip?
I don't know if we have the clip, but we got a nigga who was in the room when he said it. So
the clip is there. But cook, SaVon.
No, I mean, I just think, it's very fitting for us to kind of start there because one, radio, again, and I love the fact that Alex is in radio, but radio has been an art form that, no pun intended, that has morphed over the last few years. And there's only a few people still making an impact. Charlamagne being one of those people in radio. And when he says things like this, it creates conversation. And it made me think, now, I didn't think too long about it because I totally disagree with what he said, but it did make me think like, oh, wow, we're able to have these conversations and they're stemming from radio.
I got the clip, yo.
Let's do it.
And I mean, I can put GloRilla's catalog up against Nicki's.
No.
I think that's a good one. Yes, absolutely. GloRilla got joints.
She does have joints.
Yeah, she does have joints, but
does she have as many though?
She ain't got enough
GloRilla
work
got a
put
lot
in
of
yet.
music. You gotta think GloRilla just put out her debut album last year, but she's got a bunch of mixtapes that are like albums.
Okay.
Like you gotta think all of that FNF and Tomorrow, that was on mixtapes. Those are mixtape projects.
No, I get it, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think she's been around long enough to put her catalog up against Nicki.
She does not have the catalog Nicki has.
If we just talking music,
Yeah.
I'm just talking about music. I ain't talking about nothing else because we know Nicki's a huge superstar.
Yeah,
and
I'm talking about
we
music
just talking about
too.
music, I could put GloRilla's catalog.
Nah,
Okay.
I don't
That's
think
his
that.
opinion.
I
That's
think
cool.
I think Nicki got a 15-year head start.
Hell
What that
yeah.
As far as records,
Catalog.
I can still get 20
catalog
records for
crazy.
20 records.
I know
And
that's
you'll
right,
be like,
Stan.
damn, Glo.
20 for 20.
And you'll be like, damn, bro.
Damn, Glo. I mean, we come
No.
on versus rules, right?
right.
Art,
Yeah.
react.
Man, you got to pay attention to Charlamagne when he talks.
You have to.
Because sometimes I feel like when you read the comments, I do that. I know you threw a shot at Alex for not reading comments, but I read the comments. And when you read the comments, sometimes people, I think they run off of y'all have said this before on the show, but like a lot of people run off of emotions and like they'll hear something that triggers them and then they'll go into the comments and not even play the entire clip and just go because they want to shoot. They like, yo, you not about to. So I get it, especially a big name like Nicki. Charlamagne knew what he was doing. Now you if you pay attention, you know what he was doing. But a lot of people he was talking just strictly music, which I understand. I get what he was saying. If you put Nicki's music with GloRilla's music, he was saying he think Glo can, you know, she can touch Nicki. I, on the other hand, I think when I was reading the comments, I'm like, yo, a lot of people don't respect Nicki Minaj, excuse me, like they should.
Including Charlamagne. For saying the shit that he said.
Charla, I love you, but you know you up there lying.
So I'm glad we're here today, SaVon.
Okay.
Because I think we need to put some respect on Nicki Minaj's name.
Oh, shit. What the fuck is that?
I need y'all to blame Nicki Minaj for a lot of the nonsense you're about to hear today, because the thing that y'all do on the internet, there's a difference in having a catalog and having a playlist. You know, like I think,
right?
And Charlamagne, you know, I love anybody that knows me knows I love Charlamagne, but
Facts.
I think Charlamagne was referencing a playlist. And GloRilla got playlists.
Right.
That's okay. You can have a playlist. A catalog, that's a little different.
It's a little different.
Can I refresh y'all memory on some Nicki Minaj catalog, please?
Can you? And I'll help you. Go.
SaVon, Alex, I think people...
Yeah.
Think they forgot.
I think they forgot.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, man, you was in the room when it was said. So you would know better than anybody.
Right. And the antics can lead people to forget.
Yeah, the antics don't help.
And I hate that, though. Let's separate the music from antics, at least with certain things. Certain things, not everything.
And that's where I think Charlamagne really fucked up, because he said, I want to make this about music.
Yeah.
Like, let us not forget what Nicki Minaj
And he's
has
making
done.
it a 20v20 like it's a versus.
And if you write down 20 Nicki songs, and the crazy part is her features. Her features alone.
Are you a barb?
I'm 100% a
Oh,
bar.
I'm feeling this.
We got bars
I'm real
1,000% a bar.
Like, I'm feeling it in real time. Like, wait, hold up.
Yeah, that shit got under my skin. Like, I was in the studio. I was in the studio. Like it's like God literally was like, "Yo, you really gonna let them?" God spoke to me. Was like, "Yo, you really gonna let them disrespect Nicki Minaj like this
In front of you like that?
In front of me like that?
Really,
yo. Alex, SaVon.
Come on.
I forgot she was even on this song.
Why about?
I forgot she was on this song, honestly.
Think about that club. Think about what this song did. I remember you know.
Yeah, I was
y'all
outside.
was outside.
Yeah, I was
Very
outside
much
for
so.
sure.
You've caught some ass to this song.
I have.
Last week. We was at your mother's party, bro. Last
update
week.
your life, man.
Bro, we was out when the song
Look
came
what you
on.
catching ass to.
And it was wobbling.
Oh, it was? I was lit. I'm for art. Keep going.
That's the intention of the song.
Yeah.
So I know
Well executed.
This is what Nicki wanted you to do.
Right.
But can y'all name me a Glo song that can pop in the club like that feature song?
Well,
from Nicki?
I can.
I would urge you to save that question for Charlamagne, because he was the one defending GloRilla against Nicki. I'm on your side. I'm not necessarily a barb, but I do think, you know, I think if Charlamagne's intent was to create conversation, he hit it right on the head. But in no world is this even a comparison in any way.
Art playing some of the newer shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, what's this?
I just
Hey, y'all,
I just
been
want to remind niggas, bro.
Come on.
It's
Come on.
You don't got it. I'm with you.
Come on, man.
Whoa.
You hear that shit, right?
That Burberry. Huh? You better.
Yeah, we do forget. I'm glad you actually did
SaVon.
this. I'm glad,
Niggas is forgetting, bro.
I'm glad you did this.
Bro.
I saw your shoulders, Alex. I saw your shoulders. I saw your shoulders. I saw your shoulders.
She's getting me in that mode.
I don't know a GloRilla song that can really make me move my shoulders like that. Now, don't
you
get
know
me wrong,
what?
Glo got hits.
Yeah, Glo.
Yeah, but like even to what Lauren LaRosa and what Jess was saying in the clip we played, she has hits, but they're just limited. Like you pulling from shit from damn near a decade and over, some of that stuff.
I know the ladies right now that's listening is going crazy because they haven't heard these songs on our pod ever. So like I know somebody throwing ass at their cubicle right now.
We're doing it for the ladies.
You got another one?
Man, let's just do one more.
Please. No, please.
This one particularly, I was like, are we going to forget what Nicki has done?
Bro. Oh my.
Like, I know he was talking hits, but when this shit come, I've been to a Nicki Minaj concert. I know what women do when this song comes on,
Real
bro.
bar.
Glo got one verse that sound like this.
Y'all gonna join me?
And I love Glow.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
You can look right in that camera.
With a bad bitch that comes from Sri Lanka.
Yes, I'm in that Lanka. Willy Wonka. You gonna beat it young, watch the king.
Okay, first things first, I eat your brains. Then I'ma start rocking gold teeth and veins. Okay, cause that's what a motherfucking monster do. Yeah, you see how hype I
When the monster crew.
Shit me, nigga.
Yo, please walk into the Breakfast Club and sing that verse. Look him dead in his eyes. Say that's what a monster do.
I'm a mother. You crazy? Come on. Like, I love GloRilla, but there's not a song out there or a verse out there from GloRilla that makes me feel like that, bro.
Not a one.
I'm with you.
And I don't even like pitting the two of them against each other because at this point, it's different eras.
I don't even think GloRilla would be like, hey, man, put me up against Nicki Minaj.
GloRilla confused.
Yeah, she real confused because Young Thug talking about it. She said, damn, what'd you say fuck me for?
Everybody talking about Glow. She don't know what to do right
She
now.
just with an NBA boyfriend.
I'm trying to tell you.
She got the baddie stimulus package. Make a few hits, find a tall nigga,
And they're going to talk about
keep it going.
I know that's right.
Like,
I know
she's
that's
minding her business, doing exactly what she's supposed to be doing
Yeah.
as a female rap artist.
Yo.
And here comes Charlamagne putting her up against Nicki Minaj.
Fam.
Like, nigga, why are you setting me up for this? And then come Young Thug talking about she ugly. She can't look like Rihanna.
And they apologize to her and call her a twin. This nigga Young Thug is a sick ass.
You met our guy Kieran today for the first time.
Yes, I
Kieran,
did.
he steers this ship.
Yeah.
Alex calls Kieran his twin.
Yeah. You got a problem?
Now, for those who are listening,
Are you good?
can I describe
For sure.
who Kieran looks like? Now, if you've ever seen Adam Sanders,
Adam Sandler?
yeah. Think of that ilk. That
Yo, he do be playing basketball like Adam Sandler too.
You know what I'm saying?
You are Adam Sandler.
But they twins, according to Alex.
That's my twin.
Okay. This nigga say,
But yeah, man, I'm just
you
saying.
gotta watch this nigga
Gotta
say
watch
wine,
him.
bro.
Gotta watch him, never know.
This nigga say wine is crazy.
But no,
man.
you said some shit. You said some shit. And just to add to your list real quick, nigga, I Get Crazy. Moment for Life.
Moment for Life is the one I was waiting for.
Itty Bitty Piggy.
I ain't even going
That
there.
was the
Itty
next
Bitty
one.
Piggy, I ain't even going there.
It's like we're not even naming recent records from her,
joints.
and she's already clearing Glow. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to take away from any flowers that GloRilla has been receiving because honestly, she's done a marvelous job in the last few years. But
Fantastic job.
a similar catalog or her catalog can what's the word, compete with Nicki Minaj's. It's not a plan. It's not a universe, and that's okay.
Yeah, Charlotte set her up for failure with that one.
Yo, like damn,
And I'm glad everybody else in the room had the reaction that we had. Like, wait, what are you on?
Yeah.
Like DJ Envy, I know he's from Queens. There's a connection there, so he
Facts.
checked it. I know
Real quick.
anybody from Queens, DJ Envy is not letting it slide.
But you know what though? Maybe Charlotte just sticking up for his down south folk.
Yeah, the Southern
and that's
folk.
another thing too. I
now I'm
think
thinking about it.
he really does connect with Glow, and I feel like it is because of that down.
Southern.
He likes that Southern energy.
Southern,
so,
yeah.
Yeah,
Facts.
but you got to be responsible with that type of platform.
yeah,
Facts.
Like, I could say shit like that. I got 1,900 niggas listening. All right?
No, he doesn't.
No,
he doesn't, and no, you can't.
Yes, I do.
Keep lying on this podcast. I'm gonna start telling the truth.
Yeah, we gonna act like the Tyler situation
All right.
ain't just happened.
Get him.
You can't just say stuff like that.
Tell him.
SaVon.
Tell him. He think it's a game.
Yeah, no, you can't just say stuff like that.
You might be right. You might be right. Oh yeah, I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad we had our Nicki Minaj segment. I didn't know you was a barb.
Man,
You was all Bobs.
Nah.
You was a Bob.
at one point, you without even knowing it, you were.
when Nicki Minaj was
You're
Young
a Bob
Money
too.
Yeah, facts. I've been told you that. This ain't nothing new.
You did.
When Nicki Minaj was YMCMB, who was all Bobs.
Okay. Hey, look, I'm glad we did that.
No, we were.
Because I feel like because of her antics, it gets overlooked.
Sing
Like
her
just
bedrock verse.
her greatness.
Sing her bedrock
I didn't even know
verse.
she was on the song. All I remember is Gutter Gutter.
She
So
probably right.
she had a verse on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remember
I'm
Miley
Gutter
Cyrus.
Gutter.
Yeah, the Gutter Gutter.
That's
That's Gutter Gutter song and
He
Tiger.
on my Edo.
Right. He on my low stroke. He on my echo whites.
He said, Nicki, don't stop. You the bestest. And I just keep coming out the top.
Asbestos.
Like, come on.
You know
man.
asbestos that fall from the motherfucking ceiling? Yeah. Nigga. Niggas.
The Need to Know podcast is now the most progressive podcast.
That's a fact.
in hip hop
I thought
media.
they knew that. Yo, what up?
Now they do. Now they do. Y'all
Yeah, man.
smoked that, by the way. I didn't realize I was in the presence of the barbs like this.
Somebody got put on.
You were a bar. You can't.
Nah,
I can't
always
believe that.
support.
SaVon.
Like,
I can't believe
I
that.
appreciate it. I know she's the best.
Nicki was better than men. Yes, she's still better than me.
Yeah,
I'm just saying when she was more active.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
Yes.
Niggas
For
couldn't
sure.
fuck with her.
And that's another thing too that I think people didn't catch what Charlotte was saying. He also said now, as of recently, Glo has been making better music than Nicki. That's why I say you got to pay attention to Charlamagne because he'll sneak shit in there.
He go with his words.
He start with the shit that's gonna get you, and then you gonna be like, man, I don't want to listen no more. And then you gonna attack this nigga.
Boy, go with his words.
But he's very good. So
What's crazy-
he's not wrong if we think about it that way.
What's crazy is Nicki Minaj had probably my favorite song last year.
Everybody?
Needle.
Seeing Green?
No, Needle.
Oh,
Needle with
shit.
Drake. That was
Yeah.
one of my favorite songs
Oh, wow.
off
Shit.
that last
Needle was
project that
good.
she dropped. So she's still putting out good music.
Yeah.
I do actually, now that I know like you're a real barb in real life, I do want to ask you, how do you feel about her antics? How do you feel about her fight against Roc Nation? Some of the claims that she was saying, because it seems like maybe that could be the reason why her music isn't hitting, maybe not being promoted. She's just not being put in the spaces I think she deserves to be in.
I agree. I think 1000%. We're watching. And I hate when this happens because I know we're gonna get to it too, but it's almost like Drake. Like we're watching. You know how people say Meek needs to stay off Twitter because he's just embarrassing himself, and I love Meek Mill but Meek Mill dropped one of my favorite verses this year, which is the Friday joint.
People love that.
Oh man,
Yeah.
but that shit gets everything Meek is doing online makes that shit nobody pay attention to that verse, and so I'm saying all that to say. Every bullish that Nicki got going on with Roc Nation, settle that in-house. We don't really care about, not that if you're being mistreated, if you're going through some shit with your contract, and whatever that legal shit is, handle that in-house. I want you to get your business straight. But as far as me as a fan, I don't care. I just want you to put out music and be an icon. I love when Jay-Z is Ghost. You don't hear from Hove. That's a great example of how to walk when you're an icon. Nicki Minaj is an icon. You don't need to be online. What did Drake call it when Twitter fingers?
Yeah. Like have others.
It don't serve no purpose.
It doesn't. Have others speculate for you.
Have others speculate.
That's my
for you.
favorite thing to do with this podcast, if you don't know.
I have this right here. Blame Nicki Minaj.
Yes, let others talk.
There's a reason why there was a blame Roc Nation. Jay-Z said one word defending himself.
Not a one.
Everybody
Not a
just
one.
blaming Roc Nation for everything. Nicki included.
Hey.
Nicki Minaj. Let other people.
Shout out to Cash Cobain. Cash Cobain just did an interview and told the world that, yo, I hear that Jay-Z got some in the works. Have people who's current lit in our faces speak for you.
Yes.
Because when you do it, we're gonna think, or other people are gonna think it's gonna come from a jaded position.
It is.
Exactly. So it's easier to write you off that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when you're an icon like that, I don't want to see you online. Like, I know I might sound crazy
you know
by
what I
saying this.
did,
I don't
Art?
want to see you online.
I unfollowed all my favorite people.
I never was following them in the first place. But the fact that
Exactly.
I see it is crazy.
I unfollowed them.
Why?
I unfollowed them because I don't want to know anymore.
Huh.
I like what I like about them. And that is good enough for me. Now, if I catch it on the blog or something happens, then so be it. But me knowing exactly what you do in your life every single day, it's taken away from some of that mystery and that aura that I thought you were.
And
Honestly, I don't want to see it.
to add on to that,
Yeah.
I'm poor. No, but for real. That's rich niggas' problem.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like real niggas
Talk.
don't care. When I say real niggas, I mean the average everyday people don't care about your rich nigga problem.
They don't.
The shit that Nicki's talking about, it's like, yo, we don't give a fuck. That's your rich people shit.
It's a great point.
Handle that shit behind closed doors.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that shit as a poor person. I don't care. I just want to hear you make great music.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel. I love Nicki. Y'all know. I
see.
showed y'all love Nicki.
Yeah, no, we know
but that
that.
other shit is like,
I get it.
it don't stop me from not loving her, but it just.
Dilutes it a little bit.
Yeah, it hurts because it's hard to defend someone when they're making it bad every day.
It's Nicki Minaj, and because you mentioned Drake, I think they're doing the most damage to their legacies and to their careers. I think at some point they were at the top. They're still respectively at the top of the industry. Like, I get it. I know there's a lot more female artists, rappers specifically, that are performing better, probably a little bit hotter. But at the end of the day, like if somebody would ask me, yo, who's the best, female artist or a rapper, I'm always going to say Nicki Minaj until she says, hey, I'm not active anymore. Because none of them are rapping at the level that she's rapped at, right? And now I know we got the Rhapsodies, and I know we got other artists who do just strictly rap, but Nicki Minaj is the full package, and she's the one.
Yeah.
And I think with her recent antics and the way that she goes about addressing certain people and certain things, and even just the form that she does it in, right? Like, even when we did hear from Hove a few months ago, when all those allegations and accusations was going against him, right?
Yeah.
He put it out in a newsletter. And he addressed it in a newsletter, he posted it, and he left.
Straight from the
right?
iPhone.
Like, I think even all of that kind of plays into it. And if you want to actually go right into Drake's stream, Drake doing the same thing, right? Like, I think they're tarnishing their legacy and removing some of the aura that they've had and built, right? Deservingly so. It also makes me think about, all right, how much are we being tricked by the record labels? Because growing up, we don't have the knowledge to know. The smoke and mirrors, like, our brain can't even compute all of the ways that the record labels contribute to the stardom of these rappers.
Or their career in general.
Right? Which is why when you see, like you said, a Meek Mill, when Meek Mill was on the label, when he was on Atlantic, MMG, and they was pumping a lot of money into him, he had the best producers, he had the best beats, he was with Rick Ross, he had the best verses, right? Like, we were also seeing it, it was visible. But when you remove the label support, the artists just look average. Right. And so now when I see a Nicki Minaj, it's not that she's not putting out great music, but maybe she just doesn't have the support. Right. There was a whole Young Money movement behind that. There was so many different things. And then even with Drake, Drake's fighting against UMG and we see nothing's really hitting. Nothing's really sticking. Like, he's scrambling trying to find out, maybe I should stream. Maybe I should go with Bobby. Maybe I should do this. Right. He's trying to figure it out in real time. And it's like, yo, when you was the guy at the top of the food chain, and the labels were pretty much in bed with you and feeding you and promoting you everywhere. Nike, right? All of these big corporations made him seem larger than life. And now, fuck the battle, but everything that you've done musically is still not connecting. Like, it just makes me think about how, like, do we love the labels or do we really love the artists? Or is it just the promotion? But you know what I'm saying? Like, I never thought that growing up. I just like what I like.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. I like that you brought that up. I never thought about it like that. Like, the labels were the reason why the artists were so packaged in a way. And so we didn't have the resources that we have now, like a TikTok or a Twitter or whatever, to hear their brains or hear their thoughts or see on TikTok a random person running into them and catching them on the street and getting an interview from them and them saying some shit stupid, and we're like,
it was unheard of.
This is who you are, or the podcast. So that's so interesting to hear you say, because everything was so filtered. Like, when the label had them, it was like, you go to this, there was a standard. You go to this radio interview, you go to the 106 in Park, you go here. Now it's like,
go anywhere.
I have these relationships and I'm going to call these people and go there. And then now you're doing whatever you want and you don't have that parental backing. So that's a really good point. I never thought about it.
It's one of the reasons why I say Chris Brown is an alien.
Okay.
Because think about how long he hasn't had the type of support that generates and creates being a superstar.
I disagree. I think push and support are two different things. I agree with your point in a lot of these artists not having the same push when it's time to put out albums, but fan bases like the Barbs and Breezy Community, they're gonna come to their shows. Shit, even I think last time Nicki put out a project, her pure sales were over 100,000.
I think SaVon's speaking more like systematic support.
That's what I'm saying. Systematic support, visibility. Correct. But support, their fans are still supporting.
I'm not talking about the fans though.
Yeah, he's talking like
systematic support
in the system, like the label.
But that's a part of it though. They're all connected.
No, it's not.
Break it down for me.
You break how? How is
you just told me it's not, so I want you to understand. Break it down for me, because I don't think that was not.
I think SaVon is speaking more so like who's a perfect example? Is Offset. Let's use Offset for example, because he just dropped an album. But if you look at Offset and see how the label has been supporting him, he's doing every press run, every tour, whatever. He's out there. He's showing his face. The label's pushing him. They're sending music to radio. They're doing their thing, somewhat of their thing, to get him out there. So I think that's what support from a record label looks like. Not necessarily. We know the fans are gonna eat it up. But we're saying if a label don't really support or push an artist,
I see what you're saying. My point is separate. It's hard. Yes, on the label side, you're right. It looks different.
Yeah.
But it's hard for those artists to digest. That the reason why I brought up the fans at this point. It's hard for these artists to digest that point because they're still being supported by their fan bases.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so like a Meek Mill and Co.
Yeah.
Yo, when he left Atlanta, he like, I'm lit. I'm Meek. I could do this by my dolo. And then they lose the systematic support and have to rely solely on their fan base, and it looks different.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Because to that point, I could. This might be a reach, but I could see why. You know, the disconnect from Drake and him not realizing, you know, when people say Kendrick won because of culture, I can see why him not realizing that, because Drake has such a strong fan base. It's hard to like fan him. Oh, people really fuck with this guy.
Exactly.
And it's like, no, he just is. There's a difference from culture and everything else. Like Kendrick made a song for LA. And LA culture just happened to be so strong that the whole world, you know, digested to it. But yeah, so that's a
yeah. Nah, I think you hit it right on the head. It's more so, again, going back to my Chris Brown point, is I've put him in a certain class, or like he's viewed in a certain class for me, because he's overcome not having that type of support from a label standpoint, right? Like the award shows, being at an award show is a symbol of support, right? It is an offering from your label to say, hey, we want to place you in this spot. This is promotion. All of it's promotional.
Yeah, especially when they're giving TV time.
You get what I'm saying? Even if you're just announcing an award, that is support and is promotion and is marketing, and it helps, and it all goes into it. And so I remember the award show days. It was heavy Nicki Minaj. It was heavy Lil Wayne.
1,000.
It was heavy all of these people. And that's why I said with Chris Brown, like, we haven't seen him on those stages in like 15 years, but he's still selling out little arenas and stadiums.
Crazy,
stadiums at that, right? So I think the Nicki Minaj and the Drakes, and even us as a consumer, I love the fact that we kind of get to grow up in this digital era, and we kind of get to grow up with these artists, because the 90s and the 80s and even the early 2000s, you know, because there wasn't so much access, because we couldn't get behind the curtain, we couldn't form these opinions. Like, you had to be in it to kind of know it. I always talk about the story. One time, I can't remember where we was driving. I was going somewhere with Joe. We might have been leaving a mall or some shit. And I played a song, or a song came on my shuffle, and at the time, Mario had dropped an album or EP or something came out, right? And I remember I asked Joe, I was like, yo, Joe, why you don't think Mario was bigger? Like, he got all the skill. He had all of it. When he first came out, he had the braids, he was at choreography, the vocals, the voice. This is even before the verses. Yeah, all of that stuff, he's marketable, right? All of that works. So for me, I asked Joe that, and he was probably the right and the wrong person to ask. One, because he's an artist and he was active during that time, right? So he looked at me, he said, what do you mean it didn't work? And I was like,
it worked.
Like, you don't think why isn't he mentioned with the Chris Browns or even the Omarions? Again, this is before the verses. So he didn't have the visibility or anything like that. But I just knew he had all of the tools. And, you know, Joe kind of just put it in perspective for me, like, it did work. He's still here, but maybe he just didn't have the support. Maybe he just didn't have the same breaks that some of these other artists have had. So it's almost, you know, dismissive for the consumer to look at an artist and be like, why didn't they work, just based on their talent or the big songs that they had, right? Like,
than that now.
At the time, your biggest song, you get a song written by Neo, produced by Scott Storch, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that is a winning formula that you may not even be able to afford on your own dime. So now that you're not on the label, you can't afford that type of production and song structure, no matter what your talent is. And then even if you do have a song that's that great, how do you get it out there? Like, you guys are in radio, right? Y'all hear the same, 9 songs a day?
5.
Maybe art, not me.
Right?
We
Like,
got a ton of stations that serious.
What's like, so, and that's all programmatic and you know what I'm saying? Like, paid for promotionally, all of these things. So I think the Nicki Minaj and the Drake conversations, and even to the Meek Mill points, it's all just fascinating to me, because we're now getting into like music psychology, and I don't think we had access to that. I don't think that was a thing. Like, I would love for a college to say, hey, you know what? I want to take a course. I want to create a course in music psychology, right? Let's talk about how the label and the managers and even the lawyer structures, right? Like, we're having these conversations. Like, my lawyer shouldn't be the same lawyer as the label's lawyer, because now there's a conflict of interest, right? And if the label is paying you, they have their best interests, right? Like we see all of these things, but we don't necessarily think about them. And we just weren't privy to those conversations.
Yeah, no, the veil has been removed.
About the Mario conversation you were having, it had me. I was thinking about something. I want to look at who else was in the house also. I be thinking about that because if you're signed and a Nicki Minaj is there, this is just hypothetically speaking, but if you're signed to, let's say, Republic, right, and Nicki Minaj is there, Mario's there, Uzi is there, who's the label going to prioritize more? Nicki Minaj. So I wonder if that factors too, like how many people's in the house that are superstars, not just people signed, but how many artists who are signed at the same time as a Mario that are, at that caliber as Mario, and are the label prioritizing, based on that, based on the status. So I'm curious about that.
I'm kind of upset about the veil being taken down. I think us as fans need to be coddled a bit because our focus goes from music to business when really we're just supposed to be consuming the music. Now motherfuckers is caring about how much dude sold.
Yeah,
I never gave a damn what nobody sold ever in life. But again, it's all being shown to us now. It's in our faces. More people are talking about it. The artists are being more vocal about it. They're complaining. Again, things we've never seen before are coming to light. And now as consumers, we have to be forced to not only be a fan, but be an executive, or at least think we are. It's crazy.
I don't know if I never cared about how many niggas sold.
Really? Speak to that, actually, yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, it made for great arguments. When you at the lunch table,
sure.
You like, man, Lil Wayne sold 1 million the first week. You like,
but see,
it just hit different.
Before that, though, was that really a thing? I remember when Lil Wayne sold 1 million first week. They made it a thing. It was a talking point after that.
In the argument, when you're trying to defend your favorite artist, it just makes, it's like stats with sports, right?
Right.
Like, yo, LeBron got,
especially as a fan,
rings,
right?
You know what I mean? It just feels good to say that. So
got you.
I've used it in the argument.
Well, I like the way you use it. For other consumers, I think it just takes away from the curiosity.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
And just allowing themselves to consume and take music. Now you worrying about shit that their team is worried about.
Yeah.
It's like before we was just fans.
Well, and now when you know like a Gunna and Thug situation, right?
Right.
When Thug says I spent $50K on Gunna or to get Gunna's album
DS Forever to go number one.
Yeah, to go number
get
one.
That number one spot.
Yeah, it's like when you know information like that, you like, damn. As a consumer, I'm like, well, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this?
See,
at least that's how I think.
That's what I don't like because someone like me, I was surprised that everybody was surprised when they heard that phone call.
Yeah,
I was like, wait. Y'all didn't think they was buying fake streams? When Drake was tight with Kendrick during the beef and he was talking about Biden and all that stuff, that's the whole reason why I had a beef. I was just upset with Drake at the time because I'm like, dog, you've contributed to this as well.
Yeah.
And no one gives a fuck. It's part of the reason as to why you've looked as immersive as you have in the past. I'm not saying that you don't have a fan base and that people don't show up for you. Of course they do. It's fucking Drake. But yo, bro, it's you and everybody else that's signing these majors. That is how they play. And now everybody knows. And that's fucked up.
I don't know. It takes, you made the point earlier. For me, it takes a little bit of that innocence away. Like I want to be behind the curtains a little bit.
Just listen to music.
Just listen to music.
It's fucked up, man.
So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's funny y'all take that stance because I'm on the opposite end. I like the information.
But it depends on who you are.
Because I want to know, I like this song for liking this song. And not because they made me or told me to like this song.
But is it going to deter you or not? Because I'm really speaking to the people who's going to deter. I don't think anyone in this room is going to be deterred by numbers or things of that nature. I think there's a fan base of people that get deterred once they've learned more of the business side of things and they don't focus on the music. I don't think you subscribe to that.
No, but I think the number is, again, it's all marketing and promotion. If I hear the song is number one, I'm going to go check it out.
Got you.
I'm going to go, shit, this is number one. Let me go see why this is number one. What makes this the number one song today?
Sure.
Right? Like how many white people you think go tapped into Luther?
Nah.
Because it was there for so long. So it was like,
the radio, they played on Z100.
But Kendrick got a big white fan base.
No, for sure.
Does.
But that's not a traditional pop sounding. It's not a traditional pop sounding song, right? And so when you see that on the charts for so long, next to all of these other pop stars and everybody, all of it's being paid for. But again, I think even the numbering system is a byproduct of marketing. Because if you see it on the charts there, I'm more inclined, right? Or they're subconsciously planting seeds in my head to listen for this song or look for this song. Or maybe I never heard of Kendrick Lamar at all, but I see him next to Morgan Wallen. Oh shit, a Kendrick song came on. This is the guy, right? And this is also the guy who was at the Super Bowl, and I hated that Super Bowl halftime show, but it all starts making sense with these placements and these numbers. So when Young Thug says, hey, I paid $50,000 to get him #1, is more so I paid $50,000 for the visibility, for the stat, right? Now I got another #1 song. I can go leverage that when I want to get a feature.
Yeah, but it could deter a fan and say, hey, I know you pay for your streams. It could, for you.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
No,
so
I
it's
get
a
that.
double whammy.
Yeah.
But you're right on both sides.
Yeah, you are. You're definitely right. I think it depends on. It really does depends on if
who you are.
Yeah.
It's really about who you are as a consumer. Real talk.
Yeah.
People like us, we love music. We're going to show up for the music.
Exactly.
Other people who are told and dictated and programmed what to do are going to do as such.
Yes.
You know
and
what?
that can hurt artists.
Let's keep it with the ladies. I was actually gonna go head over to Atlanta with Young Thug, but let's keep it with the ladies, right?
Yeah.
This new single with Ice Spice and Latto.
Yeah.
Phenomenal music video.
That's the title of the song. Yeah, I wasn't just making sound effects.
How you do that?
Yeah.
I don't
Now,
think that's
shout out to all the YNs. That's YN lingo.
okay.
That's just lingo for, yo, shorty got a fat ass.
Yeah.
She got the yeah.
Damn.
It's like
That's what I know.
like a yeah.
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 Okay.
That music video is so
Phenomenal.
amazing.
Oh my God, man.
I haven't seen it. I could only imagine.
That was a
Like,
video.
I haven't
If I
seen
ever seen one.
They are talented women, group of women.
Oh my
Aliens.
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 There you go.
Aliens might some
Talented
say.
aliens.
There you go. There you go. They was even fighting in the video. I said, oh shit. I said, you see him? Talented aliens.
Talented aliens.
It's like shit. It's a good video though.
But even a song like this, right? Like I see the heavy promo behind it.
Absolutely.
I know these are two powerhouse names, especially hip hop and rap. I
They
don't
ride
know if
odds.
anybody else is paying attention, but the wave is changing. I'm not seeing, that group, that collective of women having too much success musically, right? The GloRillas, the Ice Spices, the Lattos, the City Girls, Meg Thee Stallion.
You don't think they're having success though?
As of late, no.
Really?
I mean, I'm not saying as their career musically.
Yeah, musically. I'm talking about of late. Yeah.
I don't think musically.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's slowing down, which is why I think collaboration is now.
Okay. You think
in
it's slowing
place.
down?
It's like,
Gotcha,
wait,
gotcha.
hold up. We might need each other.
Yeah,
let's
Let's
get in the
link up.
studio. Let's throw some ass together type shit. Like, we know what this is gonna do. This is a winning, proven formula.
Yeah.
It's just like when Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion linked up. Right? Like, okay, let's go in a different direction. So I think the market is just telling them, hey, it's time for us to work together.
Yeah.
But again, going back to your point and being a consumer, we know they have friction.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's an understatement. Lotto pulled up the Ice Spice block.
Say, where you at?
10 Suburbans. Ice
I
Spice
thought
was
that
at an
was a
award.
stunt. I thought that was a stunt.
Nigga, me too. Ice Spice was at an award show. Then she dropped the video.
It was like when 6ix9ine pulled up to
O-Block.
O-Block.
Remember?
At 4 a.m.
At 4 a.m. in the morning?
Nigga.
Yeah, Lotto pulled one of those
Fuck
real
outta
quick.
here, nigga.
She pulled up with Ice Spice at the award show.
The award show. Yeah, I'm outside.
I'm
Where you
outside.
at?
Where you at? I know you at the award show, but I'm here on your
I'm here
block.
on your block. When nobody else is around.
That ass.
6 deep security.
She was even kind of tempting Ice Spice to get in the booth. Wasn't that like her whole hashtag?
Yeah.
Stop tweeting, get in the booth,
Get in the
hop in the
booth.
booth, hop in the booth.
Yeah.
I was surprised and pleased to see that they kind of pieced it up.
Mhm.
This is better for rap, man. This is better for. I even enjoyed the song.
Yeah, nah, I like when the yams touch the mac and cheese. Like
best
that's
part, ain't
the
it?
favorite way to eat yams.
I agree with both of y'all. And then
Yeah.
to pedal back,
Right.
the conversation we were having about support, I
Right.
think this is what it looks like, right?
Mhm.
We was talking about the system or the labels supporting their product,
Yeah.
not to just position them as products, but
But
I
they're
mean, they are.
brands.
Yeah,
They're brands,
to
yeah.
see the labels because they are. The labels are pushing this heavy. They're pushing that unity. They're pushing two women squashing their beef. It looks good aesthetically as a fan. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean so I like seeing that, and I like seeing
Video did a number
I
on
did-
her. You hear me?
I started thinking about it for a second.
You start getting flashbacks.
I was like, oh my
shit.
god.
Oh my
I had to catch myself like that.
You need a towel. Start a little bit.
Forgot I was being recorded. Yo.
Learning a lot about art today.
I did watch that shit.
You did? Let's give
More
him a
than I
little
should
something.
have. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's give him a little something.
Let's do it.
But that get.
Remember, you can get this on Patreon.
Yes.
With the music included.
Yes. If you're on YouTube.
And for a special treat, we'll put the video right here for you.
Just for a special
Head
treat.
over to our Patreon.
What we giving them? Booty shaking music for sure. Okay. Okay. Let's give him some of that spice.
I like hearing her on a different beat. Same flow, but
it's funny. She sounds a bit more polished on the song with
She
Latto.
does.
Yeah.
I think somebody told her, or she told herself, like, you know what?
Yeah, SaVon is a freaky ass nigga.
SaVon is currently
market research.
Yeah, for market
it's for
research
research
purposes.
purpose. Yeah,
We're
yeah,
currently
yeah.
talking about this song as we watch the music video.
Yes, this is research.
Yes. Now, again, the theme of this music video is the two of them are in their respectful locker rooms. They're about to face off and fight. All right. And
so they played into the beat. Y'all can't even talk. I'm closing the laptop.
Me too.
Y'all can't even focus. Alex is.
I did get distracted. I got distracted.
Me too. I was about to veer off. Just saying whatever I was just saying. I'm glad you closed that.
Alex said they ain't playing.
Yeah, you heard me. They're playing what she did. But no, I like that they did that.
So
because it's like, we're not going to ignore nothing. Everybody knows who's at odds.
Yeah.
In the video, we're going to look like we was fighting. They also made an appearance on Kai Cenat's stream. He's currently on his 30-day Mafia-thon.
Two guys I'm jealous of right now, current day.
Kai Cenat and...
You know, Kai Cenat for that moment.
Okay.
I was a little envious.
Gotcha.
Because I want to be the fried chicken next to the mac and cheese and the yams. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love, like...
You want to be the main.
So I was happy for him, but so I thought about that. And also, I got to salute this guy because he just keeps overcoming shit. He takes all the criticism from the culture, from across the sea.
I know exactly what you're talking.
But Joyner Lucas.
Oh, you surprised me.
Joyner Lucas.
What he did?
He did a video with Maya.
Oh, yeah. And
he seems to be the resident for all of the women that we love growing up in the 2000s. He's the go-to guy for the music videos. Like, he is the new Melissa Ford, right?
What? He's a video vixen.
I'm following SaVon right now.
He's a video vixen.
He's the go-to guy for the women of a certain era that want to make a splash.
Give me another. I didn't know he was doing
Ashanti.
this.
He is.
Oh,
he did
that
the
with
same
Ashanti too?
thing, tongue, all type of. I'm hating.
Get out of here. Joyner been doing all this?
And
I ain't seen nothing.
You let him die in his boat by himself?
I ain't seen none of it.
He linked up with Will.
SaVon was looking. He was searching.
He went all like, bro, he went great. He did a video with I think he wrote a song from a woman's perspective, and it's a really dope concept.
He gonna write something from somebody's perspective.
Yeah.
Dude is a genius, man.
If it's one thing he gonna do, he gonna rap from the perspective of something else.
Nah, like, I know we're joking a little bit, but dude is a genius. Like, I remember, I think a year ago or two, he was on the Breakfast Club and he was talking about just how he puts his treatments together. Like, and he really is like, I think he should like, him and Tiana Taylor, I would love to see what they would do together. Like, I put them two, because she's a genius too visually. So I would love to see what they would do. But he puts a lot of effort into bringing it alive. So he's a genius in that. I
love that.
He brought that video alive.
I love that. He got to, especially when we're not gonna hear the music. But shout out to Maya though. I met her at work too. She is
beautiful.
Oh no, that's an understatement, brother.
She's my first crush.
And I'm not surprised as to why.
In my entire life. She is the first woman I remember getting a Woody for. No, for real. I'm so serious. Like, I vividly remember, like, what is an alien? What is this?
You know what?
No, it
just came out of nowhere.
You know
what
what's
the
funny?
Fuck, why are you this beautiful?
Maya is that ninth planet.
She is.
And she calls herself Maya Planet.
Ooh.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
She's an anomaly
special.
if I ever seen one.
Unproblematic. Right, she unproblematic from what I've heard. Alex, you've been around her. You said, the scent.
I almost didn't wash that day.
Why you say it in the African accent?
No, I didn't. I'm just look. I'm stuttering again. She got me. You ever just be in a room with someone that just commands the room with their divine presence?
Absolutely.
That's her.
That's what she did.
Absolutely. And I'm not gassing it. But yeah, shout out to Ice, Spice, and Latto. I want to see. Yeah.
This is random as fuck. But when SaVon said that, it made me think about something. Like when you said Maya was the first person you got a Woody by just looking at her, I was thinking about, this might be TMI for the listeners, but I remember the first time, not the first time, but I remember I used to masturbate to the thong song. Like the Cisco thong song, I used to masturbate to that.
Oh, what the fuck?
Y'all, no, but I know it sounds crazy, but like,
yeah, we the most progressive pod for sure. Nah, I'm telling you, like that needs to be just in our marketing. The most progressive podcast in hip hop.
This nigga was living La Vida Loca, huh?
To Cisco.
Like Cisco.
Have you seen that video? The video. I'm talking about the music video. Have you seen the music video?
Oh, you're right though.
I was a young man. I was horny as shit.
Oh, no, you're right.
Sitting there in the living room, like.
Oh, that's what you did? You did it right in the living room.
In the living room, yeah, because we didn't have TV anywhere else. It was like in the living room, so I would just. Nobody else was around. I'm in the living room going crazy.
Y'all only did one TV per house in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Well, I
fucking
That's crazy.
Yeah. Minnesota.
I've never been.
Minnesota the deserted story.
Now I'm not gonna lie to you. That Minnesota is one of the cities that's on my list.
There.
No, it is.
I heard they out there. Is that true?
What do you mean we out there?
Like beautiful women.
Oh, come on, man.
They say they out there.
I heard
it's out there.
There's a lot of Somalians out there. If you're into Somalian women, yeah, black women are beautiful out there. Yeah, man, like, come on. People got to stop sleeping on. Yachty made a song for a reason. Like, it was a reason why he went out there and was like, oh, shit.
What did that do for Minnesota? It didn't do anything at all?
I'm not really, I'm starting to think about it. It really didn't do shit for us. Because, the only time we actually got put on the map was the George Floyd situation. So it took for that to happen for Minnesota to be like, oh, okay, there are black people or like people over there. Yeah. So we were aliens.
Yeah, I was aliens.
Nah, I was just I was curious because you remember Petey Crack, North Carolina, like when he put his joint out with
that wasn't Petey Crack.
That wasn't my son Petey
That
Crack.
was Petey Pablo.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking about the wrong Petey.
Yeah.
Shout out to my son Petey Crack and Petey Pablo.
Petey Crack is Philly.
Remember what? Yeah, that is Philly. I'm sorry. We fuck with Petey Crack. Crack, my fault.
I know a little hip hop.
The music guy.
You know what I'm saying?
I know a little bit of music.
I got my Petey's confused.
I must be a lucky charm, y'all. SaVon got you the music.
It's the Petey. He'll never do it again.
Crazy, yo.
But remember when he threw that song out? Yeah. North Carolina, like that did something for North Carolina. I thought it get cold. I thought Yachty had did something for Minnesota, but
he ain't do nothing for Minnesota.
Shout out to Petey Pablo.
Yachty ain't do nothing for nobody.
Yo, you sound like Thug now. Stop.
I'm sorry.
Now you sound like Thug. Now you sound like Thug.
Yo, Thug, I get it. I understand. I understand what you said.
Yo.
But yeah, I guess we could put a bow on the Ice Spice and the Latto situation. Yeah, I am curious to see what comes after this because, again, a little bit, we kind of seen this move a little bit before. Mm-hmm. And I'm just happy to see them kind of squash the beef. You see, they went to the streams. Yeah. I'm waiting for stream culture to, I'm not going to say die out. That sounds like a hater as somebody who has a podcast. But I'm waiting to see the evolution of what streaming is and what it becomes.
It's a good word. Just more saturation probably.
And also, I feel like it's very easy and it's almost lazy for artists to do. No, you didn't even let me finish the point, brother. Yeah, I think it's easy and it's lazy from an artist standpoint to just say, hey, I'm going to try to pillage this content creator's audience in a certain way and just go sit down and right. Like I'm not saying it's easy for Kyle. I'm not saying it's easy for the streamer.
Yeah, no.
That's not
for
what
the artists and their teams because that's a part of the rollout now.
Yeah, they just gotta show up.
Go sit down with the streamer, right?
And it's working. And I'm not hating. I'm just curious to see like the evolution as somebody who's been in this space for a real long time. And we all know like all good things come to an end. And things evolve, right? Like that's why we're doing the podcast 3 times a week.
No bullshit.
9 times. Things just evolve, and you either evolve or you die.
Yeah. No bullshit.
So yeah, shout out to them for putting out that music video. Let's keep it in the streaming world, man.
Let's do it.
Let's keep it in the streaming world.
Yeah.
We see Drake one of, if not the biggest artist right now. He's been heavily relying on streaming culture.
In the process of rolling out his new project.
In the process of rolling out White Man, he is...
Wait, what? Yo, SaVon.
New album.
The album is called Ice Man.
Rick Ross, White Man.
This nigga's crazy.
White boy.
White boy.
Rick Ross is crazy.
Ross don't give a fuck.
Ross is crazy, but I'm not. People can hate all they want. I like what Drake said about Ross. I thought that was fire.
What is that?
When he was with Bobby.
Put me on.
Oh, so when Drake was with Bobby and she was like, "Are you putting ice on the?"
Have you ever iced rosé?
Have you ever iced rosé? And he was like, basically on the lines of, every jeweler in Miami that got fake, ask every jeweler in Miami that got fake jewelry. I thought that was fire.
Direct shot right at Rick Rose.
Like, Drake is just smooth with it. Like,
He is.
The guy is good, man.
Very charismatic guy.
Yeah,
He really is.
Yeah, but he's currently trying to roll out his the Iceman album.
White Man.
Iceman. We just watched episode 3, and I was actually pretty excited for episode 3 because the internet made me excited. I fucking hate y'all. Like the first 2 episodes I caught. First episode, if I do remember, it was just him in a warehouse going back and forth. He drove a one of those box trucks that said Iceman on it. It looked as if he was carrying around something, like a bag that had something in it. Cool. On episode 2, it progresses and it got even weirder. I guess he's trying to leave clues for people. For us to uncover, and I guess we'll get to it as the episodes progress. But on episode 2, what stuck with me was there was a Pinocchio chasing Drake on a block. They wanted something that he had. And finally, on this episode 3, this was out of Italy. They were in the streets of Italy, and it was at a few locations, and it featured 4 Pinocchios this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you
No, I'm listening.
You keeping up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it featured 4 Pinocchios at this time. One of the places that they all met up was in a restaurant. In the restaurant, there was a table. And on the table, one of the Pinocchios in red paint wrote on the table, Legacy. And directly after that, threw ice on top of the Legacy. I guess maybe in terms of symbolism, maybe he could say, again, what I pulled from it was, people colluded together to lie against him together. They all sat at a table, right? They all sat at a table and tried to lie on the Legacy. That's what I pulled from that. The rest of the stream progresses into 3 new songs, all right? We get a song from him and Yeet, not from me. We get a song with basically a remix of part 2 of Somebody Loves Me, which is on the Party and Drake R&B album, which features Cash Cobain. Cash Cobain's on it, and there's 2 new verses from Drake and Party Next Door. And damn, I'm forgetting what the 3rd song is.
It was a freestyle.
It was a freestyle, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of going back and forth, right?
It's like something with feel. I don't remember the title.
And I said, I blame the internet to start this whole spiel because days before the episode 3, they made it seem as if another button was getting pushed. Like, oh my God, it's going down.
They need to leave buttons alone.
They gotta leave buttons alone. Leave the buttons alone, bro.
They need to leave buttons alone.
Put your button up. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool.
That's Just How I Feel.
That's Just How I Feel.
Yeah.
That's
was
the name
one
of
one of the songs that was premiered. Doghouse, which was the song with Yeet.
Yes. And the Cash Cobain song is actually out.
Somebody Loves Me.
Yes.
The
Now,
remix.
That's Just How I Feel. When all of us heard it, it was very reminiscent of early Drake.
Rapping his ass off.
Rapping his ass off. Rapping his ass off. I was with him. I actually want to play it to find it.
Yeah, for sure.
And then he switched the beat a little bit.
Man, we'll get into it.
While you do that,
I do have a question.
Go for it.
After y'all,
go for it.
Just based off what we were saying, I was thinking because a lot of people are disappointed in what they are seeing from the Iceman streams. And so my brain started going, is Drake the reason why we're disappointed, or is the internet the reason? Because the internet is creating all these narratives about the Iceman stream. Oh, it's gonna stream the album, or he's gonna drop this record.
He never said
He
anything.
hasn't said anything yet. He literally just gets on camera. He don't even speak and just plays whatever. I seen Aiden Ross said, this ain't even songs that are on the projects. He's just literally what if he's doing what he did with the 100 gigs where but this is just like a flyaway of him being on stream. Like, to your point about streaming evolving, what if this is how he's trying to do it from an artist perspective? Like, But I don't know. That's
I
my
love
question
that.
to y'all.
I love that.
I love that. It's almost like a music dump.
Yes.
Like you said, 100
Yeah.
gigs. And when he had the burner accounts, he was just putting out music. No,
But
it
instead
didn't
of
live
that
anywhere.
instead of that piff, we got the stream. So why not do it?
I'm not mad at that.
And I think it would be a bit foolish to just give us everything that's gonna be on the album. Yeah, and if anything, like if I'm gonna do a stream, I might as well play some unreleased music.
Yeah.
So I do subscribe to that. Let's give him a little bit of That's Just How I Feel. Started really strong to me. Oh, you got me already.
Body this, man.
All you got to do is get them R&B vocals in the back, and you got me.
I like him when he's in his pocket.
We all do.
Yeah.
Pause. That bar stuck out to me. I don't see anybody discussing it.
Which bar for the YouTubers who cannot hear
For
this?
the YouTubers that cannot hear, he says, maybe when everyone's...
when no one's around, I rap like the old me.
So it kind of sounds like he's telling us, hey, I am being influenced by the people around me.
That's a good pickup.
Straight up and down. That's what it told me. It sounds like, yo, I'm purposely getting around all of these people, and I'm able to do this when I'm by myself. Now, I guess SaVon has mentioned something about like a rapper's psyche of sorts. Why wouldn't he want to be alone at this point, especially after saying he had to distance himself? It's interesting, right? Like, why do you keep going to other people when you really not fuck with anybody? You keep finding new people to fuck with, though. It's kind of funny. Let me continue it.
Good pickup.
And he confirms that he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
If you do the math of 2000, it's a billionaire. All right, continue.
Hey. Bring in Ice Spice for this motherfucking beat switch. Throw that at... God damn. Okay. I was saying okay, like... Okay, wrap this. No, I'm fucking with you.
No, you're right. Bro. I'm so tired of that rage pocket. Like, he can do whatever you want to do, though. But
again, to R's point, and I think you starting the conversation saying what you said just kind of unlocked something in my brain to where I'm not taking this as serious as probably I would have prior to you saying, yo, maybe this is 100 gigs in real time on live stream.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just playing around and I'm just dropping shit and nothing's going to be on the album. But I think he kind of gassed us with that first verse, right? Like, whoever introduced Drake to a beat switch, fire him. Demote him.
It's enough now, yo.
The beat switch, it has worked and it's been a thing that it's a tool that he's used. Him and Travis Scott, right?
The
I think
biggest
that
records.
Yeah, like it works. So
It worked.
I get it. So you're trying to capture all of your audiences at once when you do something like that, right? You're trying to get a certain pocket, get a certain message, but then you're also trying to say, hey, I want to play into the game of the sound,
Right.
which is, that's what I believe when I hit a beat switch, especially in this song.
Right.
Because had he just kept that first 45 seconds in actual song, I think that is the track that we, and when I say we, I think, people in our space and our culture is looking for. We're looking for that introspective. We're looking for a message, you just saying something, you speaking on things, right? Confirming that you're a billionaire. Acknowledging the fact that people want to hear you rap like the old version of you.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the content, but like, stop trying to feed this new audience, right? He's always trying to stay ahead of the curve. And I think he's just become a victim of his own process that got him the success, right? Like, being ahead of the curve is what got him here. And now, because that's a winning formula, I'm always going to do it. And it's like, at some point, you kind of just got to slow down and just see where your demographic and where the people who have really supported you been, because everybody's trying to play to like this young man's game, like this whole streaming thing, right? And I get it, and which is why I'm so curious to see what the evolution is, because at some point it's going to be the old thing. At some point it's going to become.
You think so? You don't think the people are just going to get old and the streaming itself will still be?
It's always something new.
Sure.
Yeah.
You guys work in radio.
Sure.
How do the radio people feel about the podcasters?
They actually.
Depending on who you asking.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them adapt.
And yeah.
Those that didn't, well.
A lot of them got one now.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
And is why I don't know if it was last episode, I know last week we covered the whole Hot 97 thing, right? Like, this is why it was so impactful to that building, is because a lot of them haven't adapted digitally. A lot of them are just comfortable in that pocket, in that space. And you get the podcasters now, and now podcasters are looking at the streamers like, oh shit, this is a whole different ballgame. So at some point, it's inevitable, you know, the streamers are going to face that too. Yeah. But in Drake's point, in this process, I'm just, you know, I'm actually glad he did this. I'm actually excited. I'm glad that he just dumped some music on the stream. It's very contradicting, his actions, to me, like doing the Bobby thing and then doing this kind of cryptic message stream thing. Is like, what message are you really trying to send? He's just all over. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah. And maybe we just need the album to really give a critique. Is like the Diddy situation. Right. We didn't report on it because what the fuck is this every week?
You know what's so crazy? My perspective is completely different than what you just said. Because when I watch the Bobby thing, or when I, you know, tune in and see these clips of the stream, what I think about is this is just somebody who is trolling the fuck out of people. And that's what I get from Drake. I think when you watch the Bobby interview, this guy, I know this is gonna sound like you're just not realizing this. No, I've been noticed. Drake is smarter than what people give him credit for. I think he really is just fucking with people. Like I 100% see it, because you can, as a Drake, you're clever enough to know that what you do with Bobby or what you do on these streams, how it's gonna translate to the world. And the fact that he feeds into it every time, it's like everything that people talk about they don't want from Drake, he comes out and do it. So I think he really is just fucking with people. I really do.
The beat switch on That's Just How I Feel confirmed that for me. He's literally in the pocket we want him in. He talks about maybe sounding like himself again if he wasn't around everyone. And then as soon as he says that bar, it's boom, boom, boom. Here's the shit y'all say I hate, right? I'm gonna keep going, right?
I don't think so.
Really?
Because why?
Do you think he's that dense?
Yes. I think not
that.
dense, but I think he's that oblivious. Because why else are you writing legacy in this stream? Like, you're acknowledging your legacy. But you understand what's at stake here.
Remember when we spoke about the Bobby interview last week? Did you get a chance to see any other clips from it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool.
Most of it, yeah.
So after watching the Bobby interview, that didn't sound like somebody that knows he's trying to piss people off on purpose.
Yes. No, I think that's just who he is. I think this, like you said, this is who he is, right?
Yeah. Two things can be true.
I don't think it's trolling. I think he just doesn't have his finger on the culture the way that he used to, or the way that we used to believe him to.
Stay right there. We're saying the same thing. We're saying he's doing that on purpose.
I don't think so. Yes. And that's what I'm saying.
We think so.
I'm saying he's not. I think he's just throwing things at the wall to see kind of what sticks. And as soon as something sticks, he's just going to double down on it. And this is what it is. I don't think he's trolling.
I think, to go back to Alex's point at the top of the episode, when we were talking about just support from fans, I think Drake is so confident in his support and his fans that he really does not give a fuck about what us, as in like the hip hop culture that want from him.
Tell him, Art.
He does not give a fuck. And so to Alex's point, him giving us that rapping is like, yo, here you go. This is what y'all want. Oh, y'all think I really care about what you want? All right, I'm gonna show you I don't give a fuck about what you think I should do. So I really do think Drake's just fucking with niggas at this point now.
I mean, we'll never know, right? But it is a great conversation to have. Yeah.
It does
I just don't think so. I don't think you could be the number one guy. I want to be the number one guy and move with that type of mindset.
You want to know why? Because you're looking at number one the way SaVon would look at number one. And I keep telling you that. You got to take your Nikes off and put on his New Balances. You understand what I'm saying? For Drake, you can tell this is a dude who feels like he's made all the money. He's done all the collaborations. He's helped all the people. He's eclipsed all the records. He's done everything. Now I'm going to show y'all what I think is lit. Now I'm going to show y'all what I think is cool. I'm going to push my own narratives now. Now, again, I don't think it's right or not, but I do think it's coming directly from his desk.
To add to that point, he said it in the Bobby interview. The dude literally said, even though it was a lie, but the fact, to Alex's point, he really does believe this. He said he made that format lit.
He believes it.
Like artists sitting down with non-traditional media, he felt like he made that lit. No, you didn't, Drake, but
he believes that though.
Which is why I said I don't think he's trolling, because everything he's saying, I believe that he believes.
That's what two things can be.
That's not him trolling when he says that. He really believes he made this shit lit.
Part of pushing a narrative is believing in it.
Yes.
But trolling is not believing. Trolling is saying, hey, I'm going to throw a grenade and just see how it goes. And I'm masterminding this whole thing by trolling you guys. I don't think he's trolling. When he said that, I made this type of format lit, I think he really believed he made this shit lit. That's not trolling.
Yes, but again, back to two things could be true. Let's say you feel like he's not trolling, right? All right, cool. That's SaVon's POV. We respect that, right? The moment where you get away from that, right? And you're like, you know what? I'm trying to push a new narrative. I can no longer act as if I'm listening to anyone.
Boom.
You see what I'm getting at? And if I do listen to anyone, it's going to be the same talking points as traditional media. That's where I'm getting at. So if I'm him, and I'm not him, of course, but if I'm trying to push a new narrative, I'm going to make it seem as if, to your point, SaVon, I'm going to make it look like I'm a little dumb or I don't have my pulse on things. I'm going to make it look that way because I want y'all to be bothered.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. What I will say, I'll liken it to Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather. I don't know if y'all heard the conversation about Floyd over the last few years, but a lot of people think he's been having issues with his money, which is why he keeps doing these exhibitions, which is why he's going to Asia and fighting random Asian boxers, which is why he's now, apparently, him and Mike Tyson are going to fight on Netflix, right?
Terrible.
The last time we saw Mike Tyson, we saw how he looked. He just doesn't look like he should be in the ring. He's old, he's still great, doesn't take away from who he is and what he's done, but it's clearly like my brother, he was asking me, like, why is this happening? Or maybe my sister, one of my younger siblings, is like, why are they doing this, right? And I said, it's money, because we're all going to watch it, right? Like, if Allen Iverson and Tracy McGrady said, we're about to do a one-on-one game, it's probably going to be terrible. Because the last time we saw them, neither one of them could really move. But if I see it, we're going to watch it. It's going to draw attention. It's a way to make money. And it's the same thing for Floyd and Mike Tyson. And the reason I say I liken it to this whole Drake situation is because Floyd is clearly, like, again, quote unquote, a troll. This is a troll. Like, him and Mike Tyson, they're not even in the same weight class. Like, nothing about this makes sense
at all.
And I think it's very similar for Drake. But when you're at the top, when you've been able to throw things at the wall and it sticks, when I'm Floyd Mayweather and I can go say, hey, Conor McGregor, let's go run it up. We ain't never seen this before, but I'm the guy who can do something, inject this into the game, and then that spawns the Jake Pauls, right? So when you're that guy, you're able to just throw things at the wall, and it works, and it works, and it works until it doesn't work. And I think Drake is at that point where he believes everything, in my opinion. He believes everything that he's saying, everything that he's doing. Right. You know, he is clowning hip-hop media and traditional media, thinking that he's making a point, taking a stance against the culture in a way. But it's not, right? Like, Floyd Mayweather, who knows what he's thinking? 50 Cent says it all the time. Like, Floyd's broke. Floyd's going broke. Floyd needs this. There's always reports on his money, and we're just seeing him get, you know, doing unconventional ways to kind of remain at a certain level, at a certain status, and obtain, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I think when I see this shit. I don't think Drake's trolling. I think he really believes all that he's doing, all that he's saying, and just waiting for it to stick.
That, and also remember when Hove, remember Off That, when is that the title of the track? That? Yeah, where Hove is like, whatever you on, we off that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's really what Drake is on. He's on some like, oh, y'all on this? I'm off that. Like, he's trying to emulate the Hove. Like, Hove's like, oh, you wearing button ups? I'm off that.
And part of that is not listening to people.
And part of that is not.
That is an amazing point.
That is a great point.
Hove had us in fucking dress shirts and jeans to the club.
Yeah.
You gotta think, he had hood niggas doing that inside the club. That was our era, homie. But again, Hove ain't listen to nobody. He was trying to set something, and it worked. Now, I don't know what's going to work for Drake or not. I can't speak to the future. I agree with you on that. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see what somebody's attempting to do.
I'm glad you mentioned the Jay-Z comparison, because I've been seeing that on my timeline a lot. Like, you know what else I've been seeing too?
What?
Where's the Kendrick interview? Have you ever seen that? Everybody's been asking,
seen a little bit of that.
Yo, where's Kendrick? You guys keep wanting to hear from Drake, and we want him to sit down with this. Why is nobody pressing Kendrick to see where Kendrick's gonna talk to who? Right? Like I've been seeing that a lot. That conversation.
Yeah.
And to that point, Kendrick's not doing any media. Kendrick's not saying a thing to anybody about anything. So I don't expect for him, nor do I want him to do anything, because it's not like he's doing, we don't see him.
I feel that, but he participated in a very big rap battle. I think he addressed some questions in that Super Bowl presser, right, when the desk and he broke. But again, it was very light. We didn't really get the things we were looking for.
Nor did I think we were going to. And
no, I know, but that's aside from just the point of them wanting to get a Kendrick interview, right? Like, if you participated in something that massive, there were 2 participants. Shit, any one of us would love to hear from J. Cole right now. You know, I'm not mad at that conversation being I would love to hear from Drake, Kendrick, or Cole.
I don't.
Why not?
Because they're not speaking anywhere.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. That's the difference.
But that's the point. Because they're not speaking is why people would want to hear them. They were participants in something that was massive in hip hop culture.
But there shouldn't be any expectation for it, nor should there be any public pressure to hear from 2 people who are just not saying anything at all.
Maybe to you. To other people, they don't feel that way.
Obviously, that's the conversation point. But with Drake, the reason people are asking, yo, answer these questions is because we keep seeing you. You're so visible. So you keep putting a microphone in front of your face every single week. So at some point, we do want to hear the answers to some of the questions that we have. With Kendrick and J. Cole, we don't see them.
Yeah.
They're keeping that same, it's like keep that same energy. Your guy Charlamagne says it all the time.
Yeah.
They're not speaking at all. So I don't have any expectations for them to do an interview talking about anything because they're not doing it.
Well, Kendrick put out an album. So I think people would expect an interview after your album came out or anything around that. So,
why?
Bro, most people do put out albums and
not at that level.
Speak to people.
Not at that level.
So you're saying not at that level?
No.
Not at that level.
Not at that level.
So that's a different conversation. My thing is, I think we should all treat the 3 of them the same. Whoever were participants in the battle, we should treat them the same. So it's either because they're at that level and we're not going to receive that from them, or nothing. Because at the end of the day, they were participants in something massive. Drake's POV is different from what transpired. Kendrick's POV is different.
For sure.
J. Cole's POV is different. So I think people would like to see that. Are they expecting it? No. But if they were to receive it, and I don't know, I think some people are expecting it. That's why you're seeing the talk online. Like, where is the Kendrick Lamar interview? People are looking for it.
I think both of y'all points could connect. Because to what you're saying about Drake being so visible is, to his point, because he's so visible and because the microphones are in, he's talking to Bobby, he's doing streams, like, because he's doing all those things, people are like, well, if you're already out here, answer to why the battle.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But also because you participate.
And they were all participants. Yeah.
So it's like, I think we should treat, and I was thinking about this the other day, okay, welcome me again.
We hear what you are. Don't worry about it.
No more masturbating stories. No more Cisco beat-off stories.
Yeah, that was wild.
Not Cisco. Whoever the ladies were, but yeah, keep going. I'm walking with you.
But what I was thinking about the other day, I was thinking about the sports, right? The NBA and the NFL, how after the games, players have to do press conference.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that being embedded in artists' contract. Not necessarily like battle or beef, but it's just like, I think that might help this whole artist not trying to do media situation. Not saying that nobody's pressing anybody. I don't think, if you don't want to talk, cool, that's on you. But I'm just saying, if we want to validate this media space, which it already is, but to that level that everyone's speaking of, I think that might help if artists are required to do interviews. Like, it's in your contract. Like, you have to, I believe it used to be, but like how the sports, they treat it after a game, they go, okay, this is what happened, this, and this. Especially if you come off a beef like that big, like, you have to, you feel
like Kendrick has to.
Kendrick won the battle, and I still want to hear from him.
Yes.
I want to hear how you got down to Euphoria. I want to hear how you got down to 616 in LA. Now, again, I don't need it, but if I was to receive it as a fan, that would be amazing. They're calling it the biggest rap battle of all time.
Yeah. It is.
But
And maybe I would love to hear those things. I would love to hear about his process years from now, right?
Sure,
the documentary 10, 15 years from now.
Okay.
That's when I want to hear it. In real time, I want you to keep that same energy. All you've done is drop music.
Yeah.
All you have you didn't play no internet games. All you have done was drop music. So now that I got my point across by just dropping music, that's all I'm going to continue to do. Just because this guy keeps popping up everywhere, doing interviews and talking, avoiding all the conversation, doesn't mean that now I have to come out and do something different than what I've been doing, which is whooping ass, dropping music.
You've been critical for Drake for not visiting traditional media, right?
Because don't visit media at all if you're not.
Yeah, I get
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like you're avoiding the elephant in the room.
Kendrick sat down with me.
He's not doing anything. No, he didn't.
He sat down with the NFL.
You're smarter than that, bro.
But I am smarter than that. But hold on, it was an interview though, SaVon. But they did ask him things. Did they ask him everything we wanted? No, I already said that. But he did sit down with someone. Why did he sit down? He had to.
For what?
Super Bowl. And actually, I don't know.
And that will probably, to Art's point, that's probably in the contract. You have to promote this. You have no choice.
That's fair.
In order to get on that stage, you have to sit down and do this.
That's fair.
Other than that, we haven't heard from him.
Yeah, so, I don't count that, Alex. I can't count that.
I can't count it, but he sat down with someone.
No.
I'm with y'all. He sat down. Are we going to take away from Ebro and Nadeska? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing?
We are. Yes, we are.
You do that.
Because he didn't sit down with Ebro and Nadeska. He sat down with Apple, and Ebro and Nadeska are employees, and they conducted the interview. Shout out to them for doing it.
Salute.
But it's not like Kendrick said, hey, guys, I want to go here and do this. No, this is a promotional obligation that I have to do, and these are the two talking heads who are going to conduct it. That's all that was.
For me, it's not about how it's done. Again, I'm going to go back to what I said. We should treat the three of them the same. All right, so it's either would they all do it or you don't say nothing at all.
No, because Drake is dictating this.
He's not dictating it. He's
from
trying
your point,
to.
No, your point is saying they should all be held to the same standard of if one is doing this, all of them should. Yeah. No, just because he want to sit in front of microphones and white women doesn't mean that I have to go find somebody and sit down and talk about it. No, I've always moved with just the music. Yeah, J. Cole, I've moved with the music. I apologize. I got out of harm's way.
You said expectation. I'm very particular and specific with my words. I'm only answering you when you said expectations, okay? If you are a participant in the biggest rap battle of all time, we're expecting you to have any sort of words around it. The same way you told me last week, if you're a participant of hip hop, you should go speak down to people. That's what you told me on this podcast.
No, if you're going to speak, you should. If you're not going to speak at all,
you mean like troll or just give real answers? Is that what you mean?
SaVon isn't saying he's not saying the platform. Drake needs to go to.
He told me he needs to go to academics. That's what he told me.
I didn't tell you that. I said
he's saying.
I didn't tell you that.
I like his point of because you're visible. I think that is his whole point. Is because Drake is constantly visible and sitting. It don't matter who, but just
I get his point.
Yeah,
I get his point.
He's volunteering.
He's volunteering.
I'm volunteering on giving.
Kendrick didn't volunteer for that.
Let me be very clear because you thinking I'm not understanding what you're saying. You thinking I'm not. So let me be very clear.
He didn't volunteer for that Apple.
You are right. He's been in our face, SaVon. So to us, it's like, yo, because you've been in our face, I bet. Now we want to hear from you. Let's get into it, right? My point isn't anybody would want to hear from any of the participants that was involved in that. That's just me. That's where I'm coming. Because you're right. Yeah, bro, you all up in our face. All right, my nigga, just talking if you all up in our faces. And aside from that, he wasn't the only one involved in that. I know people would love to see. Leave it in the comments if you would love to see a J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar interview.
Do we want? That's different than I think. Do we want to? Of course, we want to.
Yeah.
But I think the public pressure, and I started that by saying they've been pressured, or the expectation is where is this guy, and they're trying to hold it against a Kendrick for not doing things that he has never done, which is press, which is media. That was the entryway to this conversation, which is I've seen the people talking, hey, why isn't nobody saying where's the Kendrick interview? And my point to that is we haven't seen Kendrick.
We haven't seen him. I understand what you're saying.
Let's not start that because now it just shifts the conversation.
No, you're right. I only progress the point.
Cool. You got anything else there? We have a residential Drake segment each and every week, and you know that was brought to you by Celsius.
You know what's crazy?
No, it wasn't.
SaVon said this. SaVon said this a couple episodes ago. He was like, he was like, we got to do it. Every episode, we got to do it. Because the Drake gets the computer, the algorithm.
He get it going, don't he?
He get it going. But nah, I mean, to SaVon's point, the guy is visible. So it's hard not to speak about
this to us. But wouldn't you say, this is my last point. Yes, Drake is visible. But wouldn't you be even more intrigued or have more expectations for a person who is a fucking mystery? That's where my point is subjected.
I respect that boundary.
No, you can respect. I love that. You just do it in the art.
We respect that boundary.
You ain't open the door, so I'm not gonna open it.
We respect that boundary. We are not the only ones that consume the rap beef. Pause.
For sure. Okay.
But it makes it worse though when you're the loser.
No, I get it.
Yeah, you're the loser and you're always showing. Like if you're the loser and you're behind closed doors, cool. But if you're the loser and you're constantly in the public eyes, nigga, you gotta answer for some of the things that they're saying.
Thank you. If I would have just said that, we would have had our segment.
No, we're still gonna have a segment. The fuck? I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
All right, cool, man. Let's you know what?
Yeah.
We'll segue from Drake and Kendrick and Streaming and Kai to Drake and Young Thug. All right. Young Thug has been Young Thug. First off, I feel bad for him.
Man.
One, because
man.
now I've been on jail calls.
Yeah.
So I have heard, right? They tell you specifically,
and even
if you're just on a customer service call, they tell you this phone call is being recorded. All right. And so although you do believe there's some type of privacy, you hope there's some type of privacy. Again, I compared it to the same thing as checking off the terms and condition boxes, right? It's just one of those things we do in passing, whatever. I have no idea all of the terms and conditions that I've signed off on and what they could potentially do to my life. I don't.
You ain't read that shit.
I ain't read that shit. And I don't take it serious.
Facts.
None of us do. And so I'm going to assume that Young Thug took that whole, hey, this phone call is being recorded. He didn't take it too serious. Yeah, these niggas ain't really checking for me like that.
The craziest part about this is we do 2 episodes a week now. And for the last 4 episodes, we've been able to play jail calls.
Great content.
From Young Thug's
phenomenal content.
Fucking time in jail. It's incredible. So, I don't know if you guys heard this. We got a new one, y'all. And this one was actually told to me before it even dropped. Somebody had hit me like, yo, they say there's a Thug Future phone call. And I was like, what does that mean? He was like, yo, there's a phone call going around where he's talking about Future. Now, I stopped because before last week's episode, I've honestly been trying to think what Little Baby's Thug side of Atlanta, how they're gonna flourish, how they're gonna put out music, or how they're just gonna be viewed by the public in coming months, coming years, etc. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, man, he done talked about GloRilla. We're gonna play that in a second. Called GloRilla ugly, told this girl that. All right, who else he talked about? He done talked about Kendrick Lamar. We might play that today. We done talked about Andre 3000. I said to myself, I'm like, if he say something about Future, somebody who is as respected, if not more than himself in Atlanta, then we gonna have a big problem. Lo and behold, there is a call centered around Future.
Ain't nobody getting nothing but goddamn Pluto. He definitely do it. She probably not killed some of his babies, for sure. She probably not aborted some of his babies, for sure. 100%. Sure. He done took that bitch, man. We went to Dubai one year. He took that bitch to Dubai.
Damn.
Her and Brittany, her and the baby mama. Yeah. I know for sure she don't have some abortion.
That little laugh. That's just how I be on.
That's when you gossiping.
I heard he all the way burnt out.
Yeah, nah. This is crazy.
Like the worst way.
The crazy part is when I became a superstar, I stopped none of them bitches when I became a superstar. I started being like, bitches, I know a bitch gonna try to trick me.
Yeah.
I stopped none of them hoes when I became a superstar.
Me too.
You gotta tell your girl that.
Got to.
You got.
I did it the backward way.
I did the right way.
That's how.
That's right. Yeah.
That's how they get their money. I don't know.
Which way is the right way?
His kids, for sure. I got that too.
Nah, that's crazy.
Arabia did.
Oh my God! Look, it's a very long phone call, but it continues in the clip, and he basically critiques Future as a father. saying like, yo, you got all these goddamn kids, you goddamn old, you gotta stop worrying about these Jones and lock in with your kids.
Yeah.
Now, the future of Atlanta is at stake now. Now it's at stake. Now it's a problem. I ain't gonna lie to you. What you thinking, Art?
First off, that's my first time hearing that. My thing is, I was having this conversation with my older brother yesterday because he's been locked up, and him and I, we used to talk on the phone all the time.
Right.
But what I told him is, I think like this is just a regular conversation that everybody else have closed door, where you're just gossiping, whether it's your friends, your girl, your home girl, whatever it is. This is just a regular conversation. I think the difference with Young Thug is some of the things he's been vocal about. That goes back to the Drake being so visible. Mm-hmm. Like Young Thug has been so vocal about certain things, and I think that's why people are holding him up to this standard. But where I want to go, I think a lot of people, and I've said this on my YouTube channel.
Go check that out, yeah.
The Boy Art Show, where I was talking about how I think people need to evaluate post-jail rappers. Because I think Young Thug is showing us a terrible example of how to come out of jail and sustain momentum. Like, I don't think people actually understand the amount of momentum Young Thug had when he was locked up.
Mm-hmm. I misspoke last episode. I said I watched the clip. I was like, "Fuck! I hope nobody sees it." But I said that he was on a trajectory of being a top 15, 20 rapper all time. I really meant like in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean like all time. But to speak to your point with momentum, like he was entering a different stratosphere of artist and visibility and success.
Yeah,
dog. Young Thug got actual. Because of the YSL case, they got an actual law that got passed helping the Protect Black Art petition.
Yes.
Like 65,000 people signed that petition and then New York and California actually passed a law restricting rap lyrics to be used in court. Like that's real life shit that happened from the YSL case. Yeah. That's Thug impact. Yeah. So it's like when you come from making that type of effect on culture and your name is just the momentum that your name carry, and then to come out and move the way he's been moving, and when you just all of this shit that I'm hearing, it's just like, man, wow, you really dropped the ball, yo.
So yeah, with this whole Young Thug situation, it's a lot of moving parts, a lot is happening. What we're gonna do actually, because this episode is so freaking long, we're gonna extend this Young Thug conversation over on our Patreon. We got more clips. I'm curious to hear Art's perspective. He also, this last week, he said some shit about J. Cole, Andre 3000. So to your point, when he starts entering different uncharted territories with the Futures and the Andres, right? It gets real different over there. So I do want to hear y'all thoughts. We'll head over to Patreon. We'll continue that conversation. We'll continue that segment. If you are interested in hearing our thoughts over on the Young Thug situation, honestly, I want to get back to that point on like the proper etiquette on when to nut in a woman.
Wait, what the fuck?
We gotta break that down. We gotta break that down.
I was thinking about that.
You know what I'm saying, right? Like, yeah. So we're gonna head over to Patreon. Art, my guy.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us on the Need to Know podcast.
I made it to the Need to Know podcast. This is crazy.
Shit, you made it to a good one. You about to meet us on Patreon as well.
This crazy, yo. This is God playing. I might be an alien or something.
That's love,
This is God's playing,
That's what's up, man.
Like SaVon said, man, don't forget to keep up with us on Patreon, all right? That's where we're going to extend this conversation. SaVon, you got anything else?
No, I just wanted Art to let the people know where they can find him, where they can find his content. If they want to tap in with, his personal page and all of those things, Art, let them know.
Yeah, man. If you want to head over, follow me on socials, as you please. My socials, they're all the same. I don't have a Twitter, but everything else I have is at The Boy Art. That's THA, not THE, THABOYART. At The Boy Art, my YouTube channel, The Boy Art Show. You can head over there, or head over to Power 105 YouTube. You'll see me on there as well.
That's fire.
Yeah,
super fire. He's all over Power 105.
And also, I do want to say this. He is not the Art from the Art of Dialogue.
Yes.
I'm sure.
I've been confused with that. His name is actually Art.
I know. I found that out. Yeah.
His name is Art.
So
two Arts in the space.
Please go keep up with our guy and Art. Also, we like to do this with anybody who comes on our show because, we really only talk to people we want to talk to. We really only talk to people, you know what I'm saying, like who we vibe with, who we support in real life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the invitation is always open for you to join us again.
Thank you.
As you know, we have been having different guest co-hosts join us. This is the Musical Chairs podcast, also the most progressive podcast in the world.
Ever.
Right? So yeah. You're more than welcome to come back. Thank you for joining us. This was great. This was fun.
Yeah, man.
And head over to Patreon for more. We about to break down this whole Young Thug situation. Talk about when to nut in your woman and when not to, man.
This has been the Need to Know podcast. What you need to know, who you need to know, the Need to Know podcast. See you soon, man. Gang.